What up, guys? Welcome back to All Gas Podcast. I'm Factor.
Kevin.
Sergio.
Our guest today. One thing real quick, guys. Subscribe, like, comment, and share, please. We need the subscriptions and the likes, man. The comments, we need to know what you guys like, what you don't like. Let us know.
And we need some street races.
And we need some street races. Let's get into it real quick. What's going on, brother?
This is the street race. The street race king, I guess? Street race champion?
I wouldn't say king. Let's be
Whatever,
honest.
motherfucker, you racing?
He be out there putting
How you do?
I treat the
I'm
dog.
just...
That treat you or not?
No.
I'm putting the video over.
No, he did treat me.
Tree or not, though, every race you've seen of this guy in video, how's his races go? Tree.
But my game is good.
Right?
Get my ass flipped.
It's like that Nova race. Treat him.
No, I was giving them a head start.
He gave him two in the hit.
You know what? I'm going to formally resign from the show. Resigning from the show for being made fun of slow too much.
You should just build a fast car then.
I need to be a ball like this guy.
I told this guy, I was like, yo, bro, let's put a snail in your car. And
can you please sponsor me? I mean, there's like 4 or 5 cars here that we could piece together and make my car go real fast.
Yo, bro.
We could build like 4.
You could just drive 4 from out of here. It's not even building 4.
Well,
you can drive the Mustang.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
In reverse?
No, we push it.
Oh, we gotta push it first?
Oh, it don't even push that well. Make sure you don't power steering.
Well, give us a little bit of history. Tell us where you're from.
How you got in the car,
how
who
got
you are. What
I mean, obviously we know you like really good.
But they might not.
But they don't, so
Alrighty.
let them know a little bit.
Okay, so I started in the street racing scene with my dad. I started going out with him. He started racing Hondas, and I just fell into it, man. I started going with him since I was like 12. You know, always helping them out and shit here and there. And then, I don't know, I got my first car and fucking, I said send it.
What was your first car?
It was,
Is it here?
yeah, it is here. So my first actual car that I was driving and shit was a CRX.
Okay.
It was a 90 CRX with the GSR. It had a stock GSR, cable LS transmission.
Hey, Christian, that's now 4th guess, 5th guess that we've had? That starts out with the CRX.
Hey.
Yeah, bro. I'm a big fan of CRXs myself. Yeah. They go pretty fast with.
I'm gonna put the video over this so they can see all the CRXs that are just over there.
It's okay, cause don't worry. When he goes to sleep one of these nights, you're gonna watch all them CRXs get towed out of there.
We're gonna tie a rope to all of them.
Right, just together. You're gonna just hear a row of CRXs going down the road.
Yeah, so I mean, I just started with the CRX. Nothing too special. Just the CRX, stock GSR. I did some cams. I had some used 22s I threw in that motherfucker, and I just started sending it. Threw a turbo kit together for it, and fucker just didn't want to go, and it blew up. Next setup with that car, my boy Lazy.
Shout out Lazy Tune.
Shout out Lazy Tune.
Yep. We'll link them down below.
He was the one that he's like, yo, I got you, bro. He goes, buy some parts for that car. Buy like all the parts you need. I'll put it together for you. Nice. And I was like, all right. So I bought actually it was around these times on Black Friday. I bought everything with 1,200, bro.
Yeah.
A stock B20. It was a
stock GSR.
No, it was a B20. I got a B20. And he went through it, put forged pistons in there, and set up for nitrous. I got it running. It was running cool, but ended up selling it, and basically. I got out of the scene for a bit, and I came back with the red car, Llorona.
Everybody knows that car.
Yeah, everybody knows this car.
Everybody knows this car right here.
Yeah, Llorona.
It'll be back too.
It's gonna be back here in a while. But yeah, this is the car that I started like just fucking sending it, just going street races after street races. I don't know. That's about it.
I met you through our good buddy Camo and at his house, and then. The next time I seen you, you had hit me up. And you started following me on Instagram. And then I posted about runs. Then you started hitting me up and like, yo, I'm coming down. I'm like, bro, like it's not worth it to come down here. And you came down here, and then there was nobody for you to race. There was nobody really for me to race that night. That was a really whack ass night. And then we ended up racing that night. And I was like, all right, this motherfucker's down. He come all the way down here just to race my slow ass with his thing. I mean, I got off the line first, but...
Oh, here we go. This ain't the track. We don't care who gets off first.
Well, in reality, I mean, people that know me, like I said, you can't tell me about street racing. Fucking, you don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah.
I'll be there for sure.
The honest motherfucker.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, we went to fucking, like, people don't know, but we're basically in Yuba City, and you drove down to Stockton, picked me up pretty much, and then I was in my car, and we drove all the way down to fucking Atwater.
Oh yeah.
And then we didn't even get a race off, but we were supposed to, but that Mustang, whatever happened with them, and then we drove all the way back, no race.
Yeah.
So you can't say, no one can say that you're not down. Everybody knows you put down street, especially in the shootout that happened kind of right when we first started the podcast. That this car kind of went a little bit viral for that neck and neck race with Mason with the nitrous coupe. Cat 661. Shout out to homie.
He's a fast guy right there, man, for sure.
Man, I was hoping he was gonna get his car done before IFO. But...
He's a little mad about that one.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
For a second, I was like, "Fuck, man, he's fucking gapping me."
He started off behind.
Yeah.
He's got a snail and bottle now.
Yeah, so
that's gonna be a fun one.
that's right. I think this will compete now too. Even more.
Yeah.
I think they're both making enough upgrades, so now they're gonna go back to the same. It's gonna go same level again race.
I just got on his level, bro. I'm yeah.
So do you want to tell us anything about this car? I'll post.
Yeah. So about this car, it's just I started off with the stock A24 supercharged. Just really simple setup on 10 pounds. The car doesn't make a whole lot of power, but it just works really good for the street.
A lot of power. What do you make, Christian? 200? He makes what on a stock motor?
Yeah, but he's also got a supercharger and some nitrous.
He's like, I don't make a lot of power. I don't make double what you do.
The car makes power.
When I was stock.
I want to say
right?
On the stock motor, it was making like 378 around there. Probably, I don't know. It was street tuned by my homie Lazy as well.
Yeah.
But I'd probably say like high 300 around there. Not really so much, but it's just. The car, I mean, it's a street car, full interior car, full exhaust. So I made it for the street. The car works pretty good for the street.
Oh, no, it works perfect.
Yeah.
And that's crazy because that shootout, everyone's like all gutted and fucking cut and hood exit and all this shit. And here you go,
full exhaust, full interior,
and fucking just dragging everyone pretty much.
My tutor's like, yo, I bet you $100. This is the only car here with full exhaust.
Oh yeah, all day.
Yeah, I was trying to drive the car out there, but it was just a far drive for me.
Shit, I think you're one of the only cars that had a full gas tank too.
Yeah.
I think most of them are on cells. I think you're the only one that has a gas tank.
Yeah, so I mean, I like to drive the car everywhere. Technically, if I say it's a street car, I want to drive it there. But if it's too far, then I just have to take the trailer. Just in case I break, I don't want to be stranded 4 or 5 hours in.
Yeah. Because you be traveling.
Yeah, for sure.
What's the farthest you have traveled for a race?
You know what? I'd probably say for a race that I'm gonna do, I'd probably say how far is Patterson, or is Patterson?
No, I thought you went to Madera.
Madeira. Oh no! I actually, my bad. I'm lying.
Delano?
I went to Delano. Actually, by Fresno.
That's
yeah,
right, Delano.
By Fresno. Went out there for, I think they was having, someone did some runs, and I was like, fuck it, let's take the car out there. I didn't even tell no one from out there I was gonna go. I just showed up.
You called me that day.
Oh yeah,
I wanted to go, but I was busy. I would've went, man.
You're so fucking cool. I wish I could get phone calls.
He's the only one who does call me.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about earlier. He'd be on the phone for hours, like, hey bro, I think your minutes are up on, and I asked
Yeah, so I went out there and I raced. I ended up racing I think it was a GTO. No one else really wanted to race. There was a Honda out there. He was like a boosted B series on a big tire. He said it was a drag radial, but it was a big old MH tire.
Yeah.
In reality, I'll race anything, bro.
Yeah.
When it comes down to racing, I'll race the rear-wheel drive. it's not my funnest or my best races, but I'll race them. You know, it's just to get the scene hyped up.
That's the way it should be, though. You shouldn't have to be making stipulations of, oh, I'll only race a front tire, I'll only race a rear,
for sure.
I'll only race all motor. Fuck that. You race.
That's kind of what we talked about on the way up here. Was like he wants to build an S2000, but a lot of people aren't gonna want to race them because it's rear wheel drive and it's bullshit. Like, but I'm like, I'll race you, and I'm like, I don't know, Sergio will race you in a front wheel drive. There's very few people who will do that, so he gets stuck racing most of the time.
Well, he's not gonna race me in this. I'll go get the Mustang and fucking dog shit.
Yeah. So, but you guys, like I said, Factor's been with me a couple races. He knows I'm a man of my word. If I say I'm gonna race,
You gonna race?
I'm gonna try to. It's gonna happen. You know.
I mean, honestly,
either way, you know, if the car breaks, it's gonna happen either as soon as I fix it or not. You know?
I mean, we've been up here since 1 o'clock. It's now like what 7?
6:30.
6:30. And we're barely starting the show. We were testing one of your cars.
Yeah.
We've been out testing, and unfortunately, it broke.
Yeah.
That was gonna be one fucking hit, but damn.
Yeah.
I mean, he was supposed to be racing tonight, and that's why I called him and asked him if he wanted to be on the show, if he's ready for the show, and then I was like, he goes, yeah, but are you guys cool to kick it because I'm gonna race somebody and shit, so I'm gonna be testing my car. And he's like, just come up early, and then we'll get some testing done, and then we'll do the show. And I'm like, fuck yeah, let's do that. Yeah. So you know, this goes to show he does fucking get down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was brought in there with my dad, so it's just that one thing that's always I fucking love this shit, bro.
Well,
it's just an adrenaline rush.
I was gonna say, that's the thing I always notice. Like you said, you got it with your dad. Yeah. That's another thing I noticed. A couple times I've seen you race, your dad's always with you. Yeah, because he likes it just as much as you do.
We can't forget about the minions.
Right? Shout out to the MVPs.
Hey, a lot funny stories. We get back from tuning, fixing his car, testing his car. Fucking celebrity over here just gets out the car and walks in.
He's like, I gotta go turn 2. I gotta go turn 5.
He might go start unhooking the car off the trailer. I'm like, bro. And yeah, no, shout out those dudes and your dad, because you know I always see you guys out there putting in work.
Yeah,
so you do have a big
thing.
team.
Yeah, for sure. They're youngin'. I'm trying to bring as much as.
Do you guys get stuck doing this, or do you guys like doing it?
No, we like it. We like it.
You like it?
It's okay. You can be on.
He always calls me. Hey,
he takes your PlayStation.
He threatened to ship us back if we don't work.
Yeah, I was gonna go there.
The cameraman, he saved me the other day. He was recording. He's always getting all the footage, right?
That's what he was doing when we were testing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just, hey, bro, get the video for the gram, you know.
Do it for the gram.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, mad love to my dad, bro. He's always helped me out. I mean, fuck. I mean, wherever I go. I tell, hey, yo, when you want to go?
Yeah.
He goes with me, you know.
Yeah.
No, that's
one of the things, bro. Is like, it's just he always helps me out. You know, he's always been there for my races and all that shit. Except for that one time he got mad and I ended up showing up myself with my friends. Yeah. But yeah,
is there anybody? So since you have history with this car, since you have history of street racing and all that stuff, is there anybody that you actually do want to race with this car? Is there anybody that you've always wanted to line up since having this car?
You know what, bro? How can I say it?
He's walking away right now. Look at
There's this YDG.
I'll take a leap.
There's a YDG K20 all-wheel drive. Yeah. No, I'm just playing. But real shit, bro. Is like
because a lot of people, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but there's actually a car above here.
Oh yeah, that's It was gonna be a street legend, but I ended up pulling it off for a cool minute. I don't know when I'm finished that for it.
Well, hopefully you can get a sponsorship of some rear control arms, or because these ones are a little shaky.
I wish I had a Facebook sponsorship.
Right? Let me get that Facebook sponsorship.
He's over there taking a piss like, fuck these dudes.
Maybe Jeff will sponsor me. Yeah.
I'm not here right now.
Yeah, but
No, just ask that fool. He'll sponsor you.
Yeah, right? He's the most.
I already sponsored this guy enough. I bought him a Switch the other day for his
yeah. He goes, hey, bro. So what's up? Are you gonna race? I was like, you know what, bro? I want to race,
It's not
but
the
you know.
battery one that broke earlier, right?
cheap ass.
that battery switch was real. It wasn't a Chinese knockoff.
He's like, no, bro, it's not a rep.
Anyway, so you were saying?
Yeah, shout out my homie Francisco Miranda. He always helps me out too. He was like, yo, what?
Right? He gave the whole name there.
Yeah, put his address and his phone number.
Right?
Oh yeah.
It's okay. He's got a green card. Don't worry.
Yeah, so
This motherfucker today.
yeah, so but yeah, he was like, yo, bro, any racing going on? I was like, you know what? I need a couple parts for my car. Just fucking don't have the money. Sometimes money's tight, you know.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, what do you need, bro? I said, you know what?
Where's money tight?
The money's tight in the car.
Right?
It's not in the pocket.
Damn.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what, bro? I need a switch. I need some nitrous. I need some plugs.
I need a whole car. Just kick it this way.
I need a Thompsonville LS plug for sure. But yeah, bro. I mean, he always tries to help out the best.
That's
for
good.
sure.
That's good.
I think a lot of times, like what we said, being successful as a good team, and I can tell that about you, like your program that you use have here, you have a good team behind you. I think that's what helps you with, be successful.
Yeah. I've always said, bro, like.
What are you trying to say then? Because I'm good for you and you're not successful? What the fuck?
Hey,
What kind of shit? That is not a trophy. Remember what the model said? Second place don't get trophies.
we're not
You're just the first loser.
Yes.
Once again, I'm formally resigning from this show. I'm gonna go be admin on the set.
Anyways, so I feel like I might as well just.
That's what I'm saying. You might as well just hop in the show.
There's no room.
Sit back there.
You can sit in the back just like the Honda group should be. Back there.
How about you sit on your side?
I already got kicked out. You can't kick me out twice.
I have so much people. I was like, hey, bro, can you have me back?
I don't even ask that shit anymore. I leave that shit alone.
Go ahead. We're gonna do this mid show.
Huh?
There. Go ahead.
Alright.
Oh, I was like, what?
Just hug Kevin.
It's good.
You can sit on this lap,
Right, you
man.
want to sit right here? You're right here. My knee. Ooh.
Can you see my-
Can you see my beard? No.
No one cares about your beard.
Well, you guys don't even see my face.
That's alright.
Right,
We
no
know
face,
you're
no
here.
case.
We know you're here. It's all
But
good.
yeah. So
Everybody knows him as Sack Honda
Is he in
Group.
there or no?
everybody knows him as
No.
Cisco.
Hey, you gotta edit that out where you give him my full name.
There we go.
You guys just gotta kind of hug each other.
It's all good. It's a
called-
podcast. It's not a fucking professionally edited, dude. Like we
wait,
said, we got
we're gonna
paid for
post
this. We
this
don't
on
get paid for
Pornhub?
shit.
Fucking bring
Yeah,
the whole
we'll put it
family,
up,
bro.
we'll
It's
put
a
it up.
fucking
Hey, where's
family
Dad?
reunion. Yeah, but I mean, like I said, bro, I got mad love for the sport. You know, a lot of people ask me. You guys ask me too. Yo, when are you gonna go to the track? You know.
That was gonna be
Tron as well. Tron Powerline. Shout out my nigga right there.
Shout out Ryan too. Did some work out there in Vegas.
Oh yeah, Ryan for sure, bro. Oh,
Ryan-
Ryan's another
This
dude.
motherfucker, that's Ryan. You need to charge rent for nuts on your chin.
That's my friend, man.
Yeah.
I don't see you shouting out Sergio all the fucking time.
Bullshit. We talked about you in the episodes. That's why I said you're gonna get on soon.
Yeah, no, my bad.
Man, next time I'm gonna fucking film Ryan again before you.
Oh,
Damn.
We
hey,
all there,
actually,
too.
who was on the show first?
Ryan?
Okay. So what does that say?
You need to talk to the guy who books.
I don't know.
Looking at you.
You need a new booking agent.
Hey Ryan, you got a secret fan.
Hey Ryan, you still owe him $100.
Right? I'm not a fan.
And
He
we
owes me
know,
money.
and we know he wants some money in Vegas.
His boy did. We already talked about that.
No. He wants some drug races. That's why I'm giving him a shout out because he was putting in work out there.
Stock Block Gang, he
Stock
says.
Block Gang.
I don't give it up. Nah, fuck that. That ain't a race.
Of
Everybody broke or couldn't go. That's not racing. Boring.
course, Kevin's gonna be like that.
Shout out though.
Hey,
That's
So,
hey, yo,
so when you
though.
talk about going to the track, did you not have any interest in that? Or?
Like ever?
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The track is just something. I've been to the track. I've been to a couple events. I competed.
Shout out Bodie event. It's the first place I seen your ass at. We got there making money.
Side bets there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he has helped me at the track before too. So
I'm just saying though, we were fucking around at the Bodie event.
What
the fuck is that?
My first event.
He's not his first event. He's been to the track. He's just not as fun.
There must be a Sac Honda group on this shit.
Yeah,
He brought it in.
Sponsored by Jeff.
Bro, I'm with the sponsors because
we're gonna get you better ones.
yeah.
But yeah, I got this. My first event for. I've been into it with Honda.
Is that a number 2 or a number 1?
So
It's not Factor's trophy.
See y'all niggas later. I'm out.
I love when you throw up that pitch and he just.
This is about me, not Factor.
Show, bro. I'm out here.
Come back, I love you.
It's okay. You can follow Sergio in this.
But yeah.
I swear to God, I'm never bringing out a car until I know I can beat you.
He's gonna bring out a car. It's gonna be 14 seconds.
No, I'm gonna test it all the time myself.
If it hits 14s, bro, I'm pushing it.
Hell no. If it goes 14s, I'm
Just make
pushing
sure you got your belt.
Oh, damn.
What else?
It's almost like it's not a podcast, bro. It's almost like we bullshit.
That's all we do.
I mean, that's what the podcast is. Right?
Bullshit for sure.
No, that's what I like about it. It's fun. It's not a serious fucking news interview, blah, 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 bullshit.
We try to do both. Interview, but talk shit at the same time.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite race? Because I know you had some close races.
You know what, man? I'm gonna have to give it a Fat Kid. Fat Kid gave me one hell of a race, bro.
Mason?
Yeah.
His shit. One of the closest race I've had with this car. I mean, fuck, that guy can drive. His car is fast. Before that race, I seen him on the trailer. I seen him with, did he have black doors on that car? At the shootout?
I think he did.
And they're like, oh, you're going up,
No, he's all green, isn't he?
No, he didn't have black doors, I don't think.
No, I think he's all
I
green.
think he did. Wait, I could be wrong. But either way, I seen his car in the trailer and they told me, yo, you're racing Fat Kid.
He's got a black front end.
I said, who's that? Oh, no, but he didn't have
he has
that.
black doors.
Yeah, he did have black doors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I saw his car and I didn't take it too serious. They were like, yo, you're racing a nitrous coupe. I said, tell him he wants to bet. And fuck, I was trying to put 500 on it. I didn't tell him. After I saw his car, my tuner said, yo, go check out his car. I went to check it out and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stay shut up.
That was a good ass race though.
No, his car is badass, bro. Fucking for a nitrous car, beautiful car,
beautiful
for sure. Yeah.
Can't wait to get him on the show. We're gonna go down there soon, hopefully.
Hey, speaking of, you want to take a run down there? I mean, you can take the car down and make a little bit of bucks when we go.
I was actually gonna bring that up because there's what's the name? Tell people the name of your car.
A lot of people know the car is Llorona. I don't know. It's just if you guys know, this car came from Lalo.
Yeah.
Lalo said, Lalo was cool homies, you know. He was like, yo, when he was putting this car together, it was still a LSV Tech. I was like, yo, you ever want to sell that car? And that car's beautiful, bro. I'll buy that thing off of you. So he put the K20 ITV, the ITV all-motor K in there. And then he put the supercharged K. And he ended up, I don't know, he probably lost interest in the race and the racing. And he was like, you know what? He hit me up. I said, I told him, if you ever want to sell this car, I want to be the first one you hit up. And he hit me up. I was like, yo, give me a month. I'm going to try to get you the money together. I'm going to go pick up that car, you know?
Yeah.
And I went and picked it up.
That's just how I bought it. It was 1 month to buy what that was.
Well, how much did you buy for it? Like $10?
San Francisco. Sponsor. So how much did you sponsor him with it?
Right.
No. Lalo was rushing me. He's like, yo, you don't buy it? Jeff is going to buy it. I was like, oh, you know what? This guy's...
What can I sell? I'm coming money right now. Dad, I need some money. I got half. I need the other half. Help.
Yeah.
No, well, the reason why I bring that up is because, there's, you technically have a twin. Steve H2B, he has one just like it. He just recently built.
Oh yeah.
And they started calling it that, and I was like, hold on, bro.
Yeah, the way this
car
car
go down there and race for the name.
the way this car got its
Not
name,
even that.
I came up with the name when Lalo had it. Lalo's like, yo, bro, I need a name for my car, and I just love the way the the supercharger winds, you know.
Yeah.
I said, you know what, dude, fucking Mexican legend, Llorona, you know,
Yeah.
she's always fucking
The
screaming.
weeping woman.
Yeah. And I was like, you know what, that's the name. So he ended up naming that. He named the car Llorona, so I didn't take the car off the car's name, yeah. And I just kept the Llorona.
I wonder if I
And
could play that video that your brother made of it.
oh, yeah, it's just
Play that
pretty
on
funny.
here.
Yeah.
Can I play that video?
Right, just put
Can
it
I
on your
have
phone.
permission?
Just put it on your phone. Hold it for the camera.
These fuckers are, I'm over there wrenching on shit and they're over there bushing. So at least do something productive. Not the type of shit
Hold
they
on,
come
hold
up
on,
with.
hold on. Last I remember, they did everything. You just drove.
Yeah,
Oh,
So when
yeah.
was this wrenching and, you know?
Where the magic happens.
I've never seen you really pick up a wrench.
Oh, damn.
No, because I always buy them.
He buys them like 3 weeks ago. I was over here helping him assemble that motor, and he's over here eating a pizza and shit.
What a bitch.
They're like, hey, bro, let me get that torque wrench. Oh, hold up, bro. I got cheese on my fingers.
This bitch is gonna slip.
Hey, yo, this place has the best tacos. Can I get a cheeseburger?
Right? Oh, the shit was that fool.
Yeah.
This fool brings us to his town today and said, where are we going to go eat some food at? He said, hey, I know a bomb-ass taco spot, let's go. So we hit the taco joint. We all ordered.
Shout out Oliver Cinco de Mayo.
We all ordered tacos, burritos, nachos, all kinds of shit. And this fool walks up to the counter. Can I get a fucking cheeseburger with some French fries?
Nah, bro, it's 'cause
like, what the
I
fuck? What kind of shit?
It doesn't even feel Mexican.
The white lady was more Mexican.
Right?
She's like, can I get to the lengua?
Can I get a beef taco? Like, what the fuck?
Oh,
Yeah. Oh my god.
Would you be willing to go down there if I can help set that up?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't
I
even know why I'm even asking that. I gotta worry about asking him that. You go.
Yeah, I seen them. You know what?
Let me ask you, pit crew. You guys down to go?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're kind of forced to go. No, actually, when I saw that car, because I follow him too.
Yeah.
And he's got a nice car. I seen him. They were like, Llorona, and I was like, yo, that's kind of fucked up because that's my car's name.
Hey,
I said, you know what?
Because I hit him up too.
Yeah, I know you did. Yeah, I was like, yo, you know what, bro? Look, I don't want to make this hard on you.
Okay, so with the twin, same name and everything, like he said, if we can set this up,
No, I told him.
why don't we set it up for a race for a name?
I told him
That's
that.
what I'm saying. Let's race
I
for the
told
name.
him that. I said, yo, I'm down to race you if you want to keep that name. Let's race for that motherfucker.
Yeah, because honestly, like, I mean, for like, as far as me, you know, like you know, like when I was looking for a name for my car, we're like, oh, let's name it this. Let's name it this. And
This
it's like,
motherfucker
we
said-
because we're saying like you can't name it because he hasn't put in work. Like if he doesn't put in work, you can't just give it a name. He has to earn it.
Yeah.
And your
That's
life's
one
been
thing
putting in work.
Yeah.
So it's like for someone to take the name from this car.
And like I'm not hating on my dude, but he wasn't really racing nobody. He just made like a couple pulls and then they started calling it that. I mean, this car's been.
Yeah, I always
In the
had
video that I'm talking about, he's racing people where they made that. So
a lot of people tell me I get hit up. Hey, yo, you coming out to the meet? Hell yeah, dude, I'm going out for sure. What are you bringing? Llorona? That one. Yeah, bro. I mean, like I said, I'm down to race the guy for the name. I don't know.
So-
Can we make it happen? I think he lives in SoCal. I'll drive out there.
I almost made a New Jersey race happen, so I'm sure an LA race can happen.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can come up with that. I mean, if he's down to help us travel and we can meet like in Bakersfield or something.
Yeah, halfway.
I mean, I'm fucking down for that too, for sure.
For sure.
But, I mean,
I was thinking the same thing with the New Jersey race. Just meet
We can
halfway.
meet
Fucking
you know what?
Oklahoma?
Hey, Tennessee, no bullshit. Tennessee's got some good streets.
hey, Lazy, you want to make a trip to Tennessee?
Would that be halfway?
It's pretty close. It's a day drive, day and a half.
But you know what? We gotta let I don't know his name, but he goes Sonic 203.
Oh God.
We'll let him drive out here.
Hey, I tried.
He's the one balling.
I tried. I said any amount of money you want, we got you covered. Just come.
And I know I watched a couple videos.
I was like,
he's
oh
won a lot of money,
shit.
so-
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, mad respect to Sonic.
It's no disrespect that we're
Oh, he
doing.
knows.
We're just
It's
talking
all about
shit.
racing.
No, but
Sonic-
I'm talking about with Steve as well.
Oh, yeah,
We're
yeah.
not- just no disrespect. We're just talking shit, having some fun.
Yeah, I'm not even as popular as, Sonic 203, but I am. He's got a nice, beautiful Integra,
He's got a bunch of beautiful cars.
Right. Oh yeah, for
That's
sure.
like his
he does.
turbo car.
Yeah,
Most people don't even know about his turbo
I
car.
wonder how many people.
Well, you know what?
Who has more cars?
My.
Sergio's dad.
So you have one?
No.
That was not even yours.
Not no more.
Technically, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. How many CRXs is yours up front?
None.
None?
I sold like I said, I sold my CRX. My dad. I said,
You
yo.
do a package deal?
I
was like, yo.
Can we interview your dad? You need to get out.
We already got Cisco in there.
Sorry, man.
Right? I feel like I'm back in the second Honda group again. Get out.
He's like, stop fucking saying that.
Shout out my new admins.
Oh yeah. So this video is actually to let everybody know that these guys are admins.
Yeah,
right. Hell no.
Yeah.
Not again. Not again.
Putting Cisco out.
It's like good.
It's
Fuck
gonna be the
this.
Auto Gas Podcast on the page.
Yeah. I ain't
We're
trying
gonna
to
change
deal.
it up.
I ain't trying to deal with that shit.
Nah, you don't.
Oh, that's a headache. That's a headache.
Yo,
Yo, I had left.
That shit was
I had
dope
left
in the
that
beginning, but that
page.
shit was
He
a
goes,
headache.
yo, bro, I left it on my own. I was like, you know what, bro? I'm done. I'm not even on that page that much. I said, I just want to take my break from it. They're like, yo, okay, take a break from it, but we're not taking you off the admin list. I was like, oh,
it's blood in, blood out. You get in, you can't get out.
shout out my homie Jesus.
Jesus Rodriguez.
Jesus Rodriguez like, yo,
Tell me how these people
He lives in San Jose.
He's like, he goes, if you get out, Mika, I get out too. Yeah, but
Fuck.
Let's see, what else?
What do you prefer, since you have V8s, you have 4 cylinders, you have nitrous, you have supercharged, you have turbos? We already know you're a street, not a track. What is your favorite setup that you've now owned since you've owned everything? Do you prefer turbo over supercharged? Do you prefer nitrous over this? You know what I mean?
you know what, man? I'm a big boost guy. Turbo supercharged, anything that creates boost. I'm a
Let's
big
talk
fan.
about superchargers all motors.
The Patterson guys. But yeah, I like anything that makes boost.
Motor gang.
Slow gang.
Hey, I like
He's
all
rapping for
motors
himself
too.
over there.
All motors are badass. I just don't have the money to form one.
Hey, that shit's crazy.
Bruh, you kidding me?
This
Don't
motherfucker.
talk to me about.
Bro, I can barely put together.
I was gonna say, let's talk about your.
Yo, Sonic, how much you want for that?
Hey,
How much
Sergio,
more for that
okay,
Integra?
look, Sergio, let me ask you a question. Let me interview you.
There we go.
Goddamn, fucking soccer.
The new podcast member.
I'm just an invited guest, all right? So, look.
No, if we're gonna be new admins.
Okay. Anyways, okay, look, Sergio. Do you think this is your fastest car? Is this your fastest car? When you
No, it's not.
It's not. Why do you run this car? Because if it's not your fastest car, why do you run this car?
You know what? This car, I can probably say since I put a lot of time and effort on the car, setting it up for the street. So, in my gut feeling with the car, every time I hop in it, it's just this car's never done me really dirty. It's like it's always done me well. It goes always A to B without any hiccups, and it just works. So every time. You guys saw what happened earlier. my other car broke down.
Hashtag Mustang.
This one doesn't. This one just never. Once I
So
when I went to
when you first got this car, because me knowing you put in the motor in.
yeah.
Reason being because you beat the shit out of the last one and you turned the boost up, I guess.
No, actually.
Because I'm talking about the race that you went up north more.
Oh yeah, up and ready.
Yeah, and ready in that race. Is this the first motor you put in here since you bought the car, or second?
You know what? The first motor just didn't hold. The ring lines clearances on these Ks are pretty close and tight. And just you guys know me, I'm fucking if I gotta break the fucker, it's gonna break.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So
Turn up the time, turn up the boost, let's launch this motherfucker. Ha! Oh shit, there goes that axle.
my boy Justin goes, hey,
Really told you turn off the nitrous.
yeah. He's like, yo, should we launch the car on nitrous? Leave it nitrous. Yo, fuck with the computer real quick. Next thing you know, she goes. I was like, oh,
That motherfucker was gonna make a hit.
yeah. I mean, but yeah, for sure, this car. I got big faith in this car. Like I said, there's a lot of more cars out there in the scene. Obviously,
Okay,
you know.
Now, another question. Do you think?
Man, I'm about to.
Okay, look.
I now resign all gas podcast brought to you by Cisco. Hey, thanks for having us for our episode.
I'm gonna head out.
SpongeBob, I'm in out.
Hey, but I'm still gonna ask you a question. Anyways, look.
Are you drunk, bro?
A little bit. No. Okay, look. So the reason why I'm asking him a question, because instead of speaking for him, you know what I mean? Because it's like, I'm not trying to swing on his nuts a little bit here. I just want him to talk for himself.
When the
You know?
first time,
Yeah.
Well, his name isn't Jeff, it's Sergio, so it's okay.
All right. So we'll talk about that later. Anyway.
I can pull the messages if you want to look at
He
it.
goes over there. Just goes like he's like trying to pay him to cut the
He's gonna hit the camera off.
All right. So, anyways, another thing, do you, from looking at you race, because I've been around you for a while, I've noticed that every time you bring other type of cars out, people don't want to race. So why do you bring this car out?
You know what?
That makes a good point because why not? You know what you did to this car. I mean, I don't want to say it, but
Yeah.
before it was working just fine.
Yeah.
And you decided to tear it apart. Why didn't you just keep up with this one? Because I think more people would take their chance with this one than this one. I think because we know, this car's faster than this one.
Yeah, for sure.
Right by far.
Yeah.
You could have cleaned house with the shootout probably with this one.
Oh, yeah.
And it looked like you were going to do it with this one.
Yeah.
But this
You
one
know
by
what?
far.
Like I said, sometimes horsepower is not the thing for the street. You know. I know this car has a lot more power, and if I had a double, and I let him drive this one, and I drive this one, I'd get dragged.
I'm sure, like you said, this one's always been a consistent cardio. It's always A to B.
It's just for sure. Like I know,
I mean, we've seen this car hook.
This
and
car is
does.
consistent.
I don't know if I'd say hook. I mean, that one race.
Oh,
it
yeah,
was a.
You guys playing catch up.
No, that is in reality. I've never been on a shitty road like that. Yeah, that road in Patterson, for sure, and I've seen it, and not just in me. A lot of people was out there just struggling.
You know what?
But then when you street racing for a long time, you kind of already know what to do in that case.
Yeah, you know what to do in that situation.
Yeah, exactly.
Another thing is too is if you go back and you watch that video and those races, nobody was doing burnouts and prep. And on that shitty ass road,
Yeah.
we should have. Well, I mean, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Because I was a part of your crew that day. I think they should have. A lot of people were doing water burnouts.
Water
Burnouts. It's like that road needed some kind of prep, and that's why a lot of people
And then,
weren't spinning or they weren't successful.
I always say, I might be wrong, you know, but the shittier the road is, you gotta turn down the pressure on your tires for sure, you know, especially in these front wheel drives.
Yeah.
The better the road is, you can air up the tire a little more, gain a little more mile per hour at the end. But I mean, that road, I was new to that road for sure. I know.
I think everybody
I think
was.
everybody was.
Yeah, I mean, just that road in particular, it's been the shittiest road that the car has ever been. Just fucking spinny for sure.
So that shit was like racing on fucking ice skates. That
Yeah,
shit was
but
so
then again,
loose gravel.
too, like I said, if you're a real street dude, you know,
Yeah.
you can race anywhere. That's why I always tell everyone, if you're a real street person, bro, you're gonna race.
And
I think the real street people should race where there's no prep and water burnout, because technically you're already putting some shit down. It's not really making it, a full street game. But I mean, there is a lot of people.
You're a JJ the Boss fan.
Big JJ.
Arms drop, water burnout only.
Water burnout only. Hey, you might. It's like I always tell. A lot of people don't like that guy because a lot of people he has his fans.
I
You
like
know.
that dude.
It's because he's an old school grudge race type person.
Well, the way is
a lot
the
of
way
people
is.
don't like that
Yeah.
shit.
Back to shit up.
Okay, the thing is though with
Yeah.
him,
All heavy?
yeah. The thing is with him, the thing.
The minions.
For what we're all laughing about, the minions are over here juggling fucking chairs on their head while ghetto birds flying over.
I thought we left Stockton.
Right? Goddamn. I left my shit in the car too. I need to go get that motherfucker back.
Minions. Look at our weapons.
So yeah, JJ's the boss. He does the water burnout, arm drops. How can I say it? I think a lot of people say, "Oh, he plays it at his advantage." But if you think about it, it's
There's no one saying you can't go and do that and test it too.
Like a lot of people say, "Oh, you jump," or he says, "Chase is a race," right?
Yeah.
And a lot of the times you can see them, they jump.
On purpose. They do
On
it
purpose.
Well, that's the
But
purpose
it's
of an arm
chase
drop.
is a race, bro. As soon as you agree to chase is a race, I'm jumping on your ass, bro, for sure, you know? Especially in the arm drop. Arm
you
drop.
take the 50-50.
You gotta be careful with that
Yeah,
shit.
you
There's
can
a
lose
lot
the
of people
race
that bet on
there's
that.
there's been times they knew there's people that were going against them. They knew they were going to jump, and so they just sat there and let them jump. And it's like, hey, he didn't move, so no, I didn't chase.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen them do a couple of that.
Well,
So
especially when you have people that's like your car versus his Mustang. They know it's not going to be an even race, so they know you're going to end up
So
jumping.
yeah, I'm gonna have to
They're
jump.
just
Yeah.
going to sit
But
there.
in reality, yeah, exactly. Like you're saying, it's like who is more street, you know?
Yeah.
Like I said, if you really think about it, a lot of people say it's not fair for other cars and shit like that.
Yeah.
But if you really think about it, it's completely fair. Because as much as you're gonna spin, he can spin as well. You know.
yeah.
Because
Well,
it's not like one lane is not prepped and the other lane.
Well, that's what I always say with like the people that are always afraid of racing somebody bigger. You never know. He can spin, he can brake, he can have issues, and you can hook and go. It's not always a guarantee.
Anything can happen in the streets. It's
Yeah.
like they say, you know, a bare road level on the water burnout only levels the playing field.
Oh yeah.
It does. It levels the playing field.
I mean, if you know they race like that, just dial in the car for that. You know.
Well, going back to what he asked you, like, do you think that people don't want to race a car because it's so consistent?
You know what, dude?
And they know it's fast,
yeah.
and they know it works.
Well, look, check this out. Like me and him have like, set up races together, and there's times when that wasn't even my only point. The only reason why he sticks to his car, because he's actually about it. Like he likes having fun. Because we have faster cars, and we're just waiting for somebody to bite, and nobody wants to race it.
Yeah.
So then we're like, and that's the
It's
reason why
kinda-
this car up here is like that, because he lost interest because nobody wanted to race this car for a sec. And then there were more into like.
There's people that race, but it's like you're saying. How can I say? It's more like the people. Like I'm not saying like we're dodging people, you know. But it's always like the same people, you know. That just the fast guys always race, you know. But it's not like someone new just put a.
Well,
car
that's like a kind of what we're talking about too. Is like, I think every city has its own like group of heavy hitters.
that's true.
Every city has its own heavy hitters, and then some of the, and that's what we kind of talked about with Ryan about traveling and like we talked about with Caesar too. Is
NorCal
like,
for the win.
yeah, right. You know, but traveling a lot more. Like last episode, Caesar, to race me, he'd have to travel up. You know, meet me halfway in Modesto, or like if he was gonna race you, meet you halfway. You know, and do that, and meet Ryan halfway, and do that. A lot of people don't want to. There's very few heavy hitters who are on the show.
Okay, so I know for me personally, a lot of the biggest thing with that is a lot of people are afraid to race on non-known roads. So I'm not going to come to your city and race you on a road that you race every day because I'm not comfortable racing on your road. Or I'm not going to meet you halfway and race on a virgin road because I'm not comfortable racing on a road that's not my road.
But that goes back to what he was saying.
Oh yeah, all day.
That real street.
Oh yeah, all day.
Are gonna do it.
But I'm just saying that's a big.
But it's
like that day they was asking me, they're like, yo, when they had the little like driver's
meeting.
Yeah, they're like, yo, water burnout? I'm fine with that.
Yeah, you really go there.
I was like, I don't care. I came prepared. I had prep on me just in case I needed a prep. But they said if
only thing about this is one burnout only. But some people got more than one. No one really did full burnouts besides
I did it, yeah.
You're the only one that's
John Force.
John Force. Well, I call it the Chief because you went like half fucking trash.
That's a John Force burnout. He's done that his whole fucking career.
Chief does the same thing, and
Because of John.
yeah.
But you know what? That comes down to like we're saying, a real street person
You know,
on a virgin road. You want to lay out that longer the burnout so you can get some rubber at least down on that motherfucker. Yeah. So I mean, that's why on a prep road you just fucking gotta go.
Like they say,
seconds.
real street.
Real street.
And we obviously know you're real street. A lot of the guys we've had on the show, real street. Yeah. What do you got? Oh,
I mean, what I got? I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, if you ask me for my opinion on that.
No. So since you're on the show now, let's tell somebody about your build. You want?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, I could talk about my car. I guess it's
We're gonna hijack the show, but I just don't. He's on here. I want to give him a little bit of love.
Well, I have.
He kicked me off the group.
He kicked off. Anyways,
He's also anyways.
This is my time to shine.
All of us are in there, right? For the most part.
No, you don't have to turn it. If he's not in it, we don't care. Kick him out.
anyways, you gonna edit that out?
Hell no.
No, he's just showing who he really is.
Yeah, right there, maybe.
That's cool. As long as I know where to be at. Keep going.
All right, well,
no, stop talking.
I go at Cisco, and I'm originally from Sacramento.
God damn.
Oh, okay. You want to introduce me? Go ahead. Nah, look, my name's Cisco. I'm originally from Sacramento, but I stay mostly in the 530 now.
Hey, so how are you a runner of the Sacramento Honda Group, not living in
Because he said he
Sacramento?
formerly.
Yeah, I'm formerly from Sacramento.
I was formerly a street racer, so I'm a badass
I
street racer.
guess we're gonna talk about that too.
No, let him talk to him.
I mean, I'm the
I'm
founder
just
of the Sacramento Honda Group, but I'll be honest,
I'm the
only found. I'm like, I don't run the show. I don't run the show. I founded it, but as of right now, you know, like we have admins that run the show.
We're all admins.
Well, yeah. Well,
Like I said,
and then
he
honestly,
didn't
I'm not a crook.
but look,
No,
on that part, you know, like I can't, you guys want me to introduce myself, but in a way, I don't feel worthy of being here because I'm not active as you guys are.
Okay, so hold on. But at the end of the day, whether nobody likes you or whoever likes you or whatever, no, hold on. You look at it this way. Sacramento Honda Group has been a big part of this scene in this part of California for a very long time. Whether you're still active or not active or big or not, whatever, the Sacramento Honda Group.
Traded, cars been sold on there, and you know races have been set up on there, posted on there.
Everything's
so
set up there.
you're a part of the scene, whether you're behind the scenes or not. You're still a part of it.
Yeah. Like I said,
So why not give you some like?
That's why I say it is no matter.
as me growing up in the scene, you know, one of the biggest meets I went out to was one of the Sacramento Honda meets. They're fucking cracking.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, a lot of times people say, go to the. You ask me, hey, go to the Honda page. Go to Sac Honda page.
Yeah, I mean,
you're gonna find
everything.
something there.
Yeah, I mean, anybody that is into Hondas, and even in all of California, it doesn't have to be just the northern part of California. I see people from LA, I see people from Bakersfield in that page because they're even willing to travel as long as they find the right part. But yeah, so as far as my car, I have a 1995 Honda Civic hatchback. It's all-wheel drive, K20. It's making probably like 440 horsepower. I mean, nothing. Yeah, 1320 sponsored. Shout out to Jeff.
I named it Tumacho.
Oh yeah. Oh, hey, actually, the original name was gonna be Tumacho, but it's actually El Poderoso. So hey, if you think that shit's funny, that's the point. Like people are like, oh, you name it El Poderoso. I'm like, yeah, isn't that shit funny? Like, yeah, that's the point.
That's the joke.
That's the point. It's supposed to be funny, like. You know, but
you want people to laugh at you when you.
I don't. Hey, look, a lot of people have you know, like a lot of people don't really know me, but I'm actually a pretty cool person. Like if you get to know me.
When I first met this guy, I thought he was a dick.
But yeah, so or like we're talking about street racing. I mean, I give my opinion, but then again, I don't think I'm a street racer because I'm not out there putting work. I am behind the scenes.
So you would consider yourself like a.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I mean, yeah, I've street raced before, and, you know. But
he drove his car on the street. It wasn't racing.
No, and you know, like I say, I put in work. I have put in work, but like I don't, you know, like I said, nothing close to what you have done.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
You know, I have to tell him, yo.
He's actually one of the first dudes I met in the scene because I was one of the first people on that page.
Oh yeah,
and he came to my house.
When I met this guy, he had a ponytail and he was skinny. He was 16 probably. But like I said,
hey. It's chubby nigga season.
You know, hey, notice it is cold out here.
No, but
I'm the only one in fucking short sleeves.
But yeah, no.
Motherfuckers all bundled up.
It's so fucking cold.
Who's lighting the fucking bonfire?
Yeah.
Cuddle me.
So, send me a picture of your car, so I'll post it.
Yeah. But so I mean, like one thing I wanted to add was I don't know. I'm not a real street racer because I don't think I could handle all the bullshit. Like I'm
Motherfucker, you run the Honda page. You can handle plenty of bullshit.
Oh, but like I said,
It's different though.
This motherfucker wants to swing on niggas on the first one.
I get what you're saying. You don't want the headache.
I don't want any.
And you're gonna tell me that you haven't dealt with some headaches in racing?
For sure.
I mean, look at what happened in Reading. You know?
I mean, like,
That was the best race ever.
It was a good. Well, I don't know.
I mean, it was a good race because he won, but the
No,
headache
he
you had
lost.
to deal with.
No. They said I lost,
He lost.
But he got paid.
but I got
Yeah.
paid.
And then they wouldn't let him leave. so
Okay,
he
short
had to-
story.
That's almost like a second place trophy.
So what happened?
You lost, but you got paid.
No. So I went down.
My whole point is that you know the headache of it. I understand that you wouldn't want to deal with that, even though the headache you deal with on the page.
I already deal with that.
Is way different though. It's different in a sense. This one's gonna be more face to face because you're at the races, you're with that person, and it's face to face.
Yeah.
That one it's just people crying on Facebook. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you of all people, you're the king of who knows this shit. How people are crying.
Oh yeah, no.
He said this. He said that.
Oh
he
yeah,
did
deal
this.
with that every day.
You know what I'm saying? And
Well,
I understand you would. You got they blocked me.
Honestly though, I want to put this out there. You know, like I don't know if there's anybody that has a problem with me. You know, like if I ever did anybody wrong on Facebook or anything, I apologize. But like, and I'm gonna let y'all know that I sleep good every night because I don't.
That shit went left. I thought he was going right. He went left.
I sleep good every night because like I don't hold grudges. You know what I mean? Like,
I would too if I had Jeff on one side and Sergio on the other.
Oh.
See, like, hey, I can
Don't count me.
No, but I'm
Don't
saying,
count me in with this bullshit.
like, I don't hold a grudge against anybody. Like if anybody feels like I've done some type of way, I want to apologize. You know, and like I don't. You know, when I see anybody, I always greet them. You know, like it's not. Like I said,
No, and that's what I go. That's what.
yeah, but guess what? But that's street racing is different. Street racing.
No, but you gotta remember that's social media.
Yeah.
How many people? I'll bring this up for an instance. How many people said, "Oh, I'll put fuck a gunner on my car. I'll say fuck it," but then I'm not talking about you. when people. My point is. There's people who say that shit on Instagram and they say, "Oh, I'll do that," but then when they see Aki, if they want to really hate him, why do they go?
Just for example, like me and
I don't hate him. I look up to that dude. Shout out, Ghost Boy Aki.
Shout out to Aki.
Just for an example, it's like me and him. Like he even said, we had our thing or whatever for me getting kicked out. But when we met in person, he was like, "You were cool because you actually brought it up to me and said something to me in person. It wasn't like a." Oh fuck you, motherfucker! Blah blah blah. Or online.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's you.
Yeah.
No, I know.
There's other people who won't do
No,
that.
I'm saying that's what I'm
but
getting at here.
they'll be behind the scenes, like they'll be at the whatever. Oh, fuck Cisco, he fucking bro. But when he pulls up to the meet, they don't say, "Hey, bro, why didn't you
Hey, what's
kick
up,
me
bro?
out?"
Good
They
page, bro.
They smile on your face, but talk shit behind your back.
Yeah, that's how it is. You know.
And you probably realize that.
I realize it happens to me all the time, bro. And honestly, like I said, I don't know. Like I said, I mean, me and you are about the same age. We're young. We had time for that when we were younger.
See, I'm young, bitch.
Yeah, but But like I said, like once you get older, bro, you know you go to work, you take care of your shit. You don't have
The
time for
youngest
that.
motherfucker in the building. Because they're not in the building, really, because we are.
Well, like another thing, this guy is young, so you're gonna see him out there, you know, a lot.
The maturity is changing.
The maturity is not there for him though, so he's about it because he don't have kids.
He's careless now.
Yeah, he does live with his dad.
No. This show went way left.
He sleeps at night with Jeff. He lives with his dad. Fucking.
He don't come out to the race.
Fucking gunner.
All down.
You're handcuffed? How come you don't do it because you're handcuffed?
No, you know, as a matter of fact, I use her as an excuse when I don't want to go. Oh, bro, my girl ain't don't want to let me go.
Oh, bro, my girl's stomach hurts.
Oh,
That's when you do one of the. I text your girl and I asked. She said, "Cool, go."
She's not even home, bitch.
Nah, I ain't got
I just seen her at work. She's still
Hey,
there.
on Instagram.
Sometimes I use her as an excuse, you know, but then again, you know, it's because if I say, oh, I don't want to go, he might cry. So.
Look. I'm his homie, right? I'm supposedly his homie. When he calls me, yo, bro, I'm tuning. Show up. I'm right there. Hey, bro, I call him. Hey, bro, I'm a race. Slide. Oh, bro, my girl doesn't let me, this and that.
I was gonna say he was never testing today, but he came for the tacos.
Exactly. This motherfucker said, hey, bro, pull up the Cinco de Mayo. That motherfucker said 6 feet away.
You got me come over today to push her forward. You have to push her forward back into your freaking
Well, when you're a
driveway.
celebrity, fool, come on now.
Right?
Well, he's the one that got out and walked out.
That's what I'm saying. You're a celebrity, he just walks away.
Yeah. No, but well, look,
Hey, you know what? That's not nice, bro.
yeah. But I mean, like I said, I respect street racers, you know, out there, you know, and like
Some respect
and like I
on
said,
my
and I respect them because they do stuff that I can't, you know, like I said, like he does a lot of stuff that I can't do, like, and I respect him for that, and he's younger than me, you know what I mean? Sometimes I look up to this kid. You know, like,
I do
cool,
too.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm a dragon with the stock 4.8. No, it's cool.
Fuck my ass.
But-
I shop truck.
I love how this fool's always like stock. It's a stock
Oh, wait, so-
5.3.
yeah, wait,
It's a
so-
stock
hey,
K.
hey,
It's
my
a
stock
stock
CRX.
4.8.
B20.
Driver B, driver
package
B.
on nitrous.
Driver B, big California legend right there.
Yeah.
All stock.
hey, shout out to Driver B.
Hey, Driver B, man, I look up to that guy right
Hey.
there.
He's a funny ass motherfucker.
Fuck cancer.
Hey,
Catch it.
I never met him, but from what I can tell, in my eyes, that right there is the real Honda fucking king right
Oh, he's-
there.
he's dope
California,
good.
for
Oh,
sure.
for sure.
On the street. I'm not talking about the track, because track's got some fast cars.
That motherfucker
But
puts his 8-second fucking car on the streets.
He,
I remember when he built the CRV. He's like, "Oh, fuck around this car and fuck CRV."
I wouldn't know.
I damn near put a CRV together for my little brothers. No,
Oh, yes.
Get him, Driver B. Get him. But you know, but that's street racing. I can't do that. I can't be out there fighting dudes left and right. You know, I ain't got hands. I might get
You
fucking
need
beat the
minions.
fuck up.
That's why you got minions.
I can with those minions, bro.
They fight for you.
Yeah.
You just gotta
You
give,
just gotta get out the car and walk away. They'll handle it.
you just gotta throw them the glove.
They're like, oh, they won't get life.
Their minors are
Nah, bro. It is. I don't know.
It was nice being at that age.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, this car here in a couple of days is gonna be ready for Sonic
Whoever
Integra.
whoever wants it.
So would you say this is your favorite build so far that you had?
You know what?
That's the only one he's held on to.
Not really.
This car, my favorite build? No. My favorite car to drive? Yes.
What was
So what's your favorite build?
Probably this car, the green one. So the story with this car is it started off as a bare shell. I bought it as a bare shell, and it was sitting.
Why
it
the
was
fuck did you buy another car? Why don't you just walk out in the field and get a shell?
listen to the car story.
Why are you gonna pick another one? Just there's one there, one there,
This
one
car,
there.
this car was sitting just for probably 2 years just as a shell, and I was like, you know what? My dad had an H2B Integra, and I said, you know what? It's time for that car to retire and put H2B in this. But for some reason, this car, he said it was cursed because this car,
it's cursed.
I threw an H2B in there. First pull, blows up. I get another H2B in there, put the nitrous on there, and I say, oh, I'm gonna be fast as
What's your
fuck.
fucking problem?
What's your problem?
No, wait up. And then
No,
blows
you don't
up
fucking sense it.
the next pass. And I was like, you know what? This car, either this car don't like H's, or
H
some,
doesn't like nitrous?
or it was only a baby shot. And I was
It
like,
was,
you know what?
only a baby 350 shot, but it was only a baby shot.
Fucking Mustang's on 200. Is that lettuce? This fucking H 350. 3 kids, stock blocks, stock rods, straight from Honda factory.
You might be surprised with the H's canoe. on
See,
the
here you
bottom. Ryan right there had one fast H2B nitrous. But yeah, so it was an H2B nitrous car. And then for some reason I said, you know what, I kept on blowing up with nitrous. I said, fuck the nitrous. And I threw some cams in there. And like I'm saying, I was young, didn't know shit. Well, all I knew I was just put some bolts together and shit, just put it together, but didn't know shit, and dropped some Pro 2s in there. Didn't degree the cams. Didn't degree the cams, just threw them in there.
Slapped a cam.
Threw a Honda in there, S300, and I said, you know what? Time to shine, baby. Fucking
Stock motor with Pro 2s.
I go down and I get it, and fucking Vado piston.
Yep.
So I was like, you know what? This car does not like H's. I went with the B series, and first motor, I bought the motor that's in this car. It came from a kid in Fresno. I put it in there. It runs good. Get it dialed in. It's running cool. I'm driving it to Chico to go do some racing, and the fucking cam sees up on me. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I thought it was the motor. Fucking cam seized up on me. I couldn't turn the fucking motor, the fucking...
Crank.
The crank would turn. But you can turn the crank, but the fucking valve would just fucking jump. It would just
Oh,
jump.
belt.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck, man, that's it. And I took the head off, and the fucking cam caps were all over the place. So they didn't put them, like, in order, you know? And put a new head in there, just fucking sense it again. Fuck it.
And how old were you when you were doing this?
This one I was probably 17. 20 now. 3 years ago.
20 years old and a legend in the streets coming up pretty much. That's how much. That's gotta show how much work you've been putting in.
Yeah.
In 3 years, you're only 20 years old and fucking you're ready to deal with these calibers of cars.
Yeah,
and
bro.
shit.
When I was 17, bro, I was working at Mickey D's and I had a single cam.
I thought you said Little Caesars.
Oh yeah, Little Caesars.
Hey, don't hate on pizza places, fool. My boy Patrick fucked up some pizzas,
Yo,
fool.
well,
All them custom pizzas, fool.
Hey,
Woo!
shout out my brother Pat. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. He'd get off work. We'd be at the house working on cars. That fool would come with a stack of pizzas. Like, how much we owe you? He's like, I don't know. I borrowed them.
That's how we were at the shop too. Every time you come to Quinn.
Every time he was at Quinn, just bow. Boxes.
Fucking Quinn's like, you want Chinese food? You want pizza? I was like, I don't know, pound the way. He goes, yep. I go, cool.
What's something you like about the scene, and then give me something you don't like about it? Because you've watched our episodes. Wait, have you watched our episodes?
Yeah.
Okay.
You sure?
I was there day one.
Hey.
Your number one.
You were our only people.
No.
You don't know about that
Because
episode.
you know we. I know what you guys talking about. I was slowing down.
Yeah. It's like you're driving.
No, I'm quick on flying. I'm slower than the other end.
He's not slow. His car is.
Hey, you saw me running. I was.
Yeah, calm down, 6'9".
It's not my fault they didn't want to race in the prep. Half track. Fucking made me run. And stop tagging me in that fucking dance video for that flagging shit. That's not fucking cool.
I was gonna damn near tag him on the one where the guy's over there running back and falls on his ass.
I've never fell. But no, so what's something you don't like about the scene? You know, if you watched our episodes, what's something that you don't like in the scene that might be different from something else someone else said, or just something you don't like?
You know what I don't like about the scene is sometimes the drama. The drama, you know. I know it's part of the game. A lot of people say it's part of the game, but sometimes, you know, like I've raced a lot of like people, and I've met some real humble people. Like they race, and either I pay or they pay, and we're good. You know, it's like, oh, we even bullshit, you know, and there's some other people where shit goes south.
Well, they don't want to pay, and they don't want.
Yeah.
So basically, like, some people don't like to take L's because I mean, the moral of the story. That's where it goes.
Well, I know, but like
It starts
taking
at
L,
No one likes taking. I don't like taking
some
L's,
people
right?
take it. Some people don't know how to. Let's rephrase the word.
Yeah.
People don't know how to take L.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, he does. I've seen him pay. I think some people.
People actually pay.
I'm not selling that. I already
Like
said.
they
almost did. You almost used
I was like, I was gonna do it, but no. What? Do you go? You don't go to a lot of car meets, huh?
You know, I do. I do go to car meets.
Hey, I'm about to kick you out the Sacramento group. You're not active.
I don't even.
You okay with that, boss?
I'm about to kick him off. He's not active.
I think when you say car meets though, it's like a different type of. It's not. It's
Well,
a
the
different
car
type
meets
of-
now-
No, because when I say scene, because meets are a part of street racing. Streets are part of meet. It's part of the import world.
The thing is, car
Because
meets are not the same.
you start
Well, they're
at a
not.
meet.
Yeah. Well, they.
Car
yeah,
meets are
they
not
have
the same
changed.
for sure
They
no
have
more.
changed.
They've changed a lot.
Would you agree with what Caesar said in that it's just people? It's kind of like the scrolling effect. They just look and walk away.
Well, no, in reality,
There's no.
the way I came in the street racing scene was around, like I said, I was around 12 years old. And when people talked about a car meet, it was get your shit ready, because you're going to get fucking dragged. No,
You were meeting up to go racing.
Yeah, you would show up,
Not
hang
hard
out, look
parking.
around, fuck
Oh, yeah,
around,
for sure.
make your matches, and then you would go race.
They say there's a meet on Friday night, and you'd be there fucking Friday morning working on the car just for that night, you know, trying to get it fucking working. But yeah, car meets nowadays just changed for the scene for sure. Like I said, it's just I'm a young cat, you know, but there's a lot of people that like I said, I've told people the younger in my era, yo, you guys need to change the scene.
Y'all are
They're
fucked.
like,
In his scenes, this shit, y'all are fucked.
I was like, when I used to come out, they're like, whoa, aren't you my age? And I'm like, man, but when I came out, the meets were different, you know,
Motherfucker,
like I said,
13 years old with a full beard.
No, you know what? When I was small though, I'm gonna be honest.
His Facebook page.
When I was
You need
small,
to change your Facebook
Here we
page.
go with that shit again.
Hey, he's like, hey, why didn't you accept me on Facebook?
He's like, who
I
dropped you?
I did. He goes, no, you didn't. I go pull it up. This fool, no beard, no nothing. No baby. I'm like, oh shit, that's you.
That's
He's
his
like,
hey.
Look,
it's
three
this
shakes
cute.
liner.
He's all
It's
three
because he's
stages
always
lighter.
outside on the sunroof of his car.
No, what's fucked up though is like how you were like he was all that was me in high school. I was like that was only like 2 years ago. I was like, fool, you gained like 100
He
pounds.
dropped out.
2 shaves, 100 pounds.
you know
fucking
what?
beard.
It's been a long time since I've been in high school. I only went freshman and sophomore year.
Man,
The other one?
You made it one more year
Well,
more than
he
me.
did like home studies.
No, I did. I went homeschool. Thanks to this fucking.
This is how he taught you math.
Teacher's like, yeah, you gotta do your math. All right, yeah. Talk
22,
about something.
44, and 65, right?
1,320 feet is a quarter of a
13,
mile.
20, yeah. 13, 20, 60.
How good is my 60 foot? How do
But
we
yeah.
start teaching the class how to improve your 60 foot?
So you don't like the drama. What is one thing you do like? What do you like about this?
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. What I love about this scene is meeting new people. Like first time I met
New people or new people? Because it sounded like you said you.
He wasn't talking about you.
Oh, fuck.
He looked at me when I said you people.
I mean, that's how me.
No, I said new people.
Let's fuck with you.
Don't feel special.
All right, I'll go sit over here in the shun area.
You warming me up.
I got Tinder for that. Like meet new people. What?
Shout out his girl. He's got Tinder for that.
Can you edit that out?
If you put me back in the Facebook.
He's about to catch the HDMI cord on his back.
Cheat code.
Hey, looking for
That
him
near
for rent.
breathe HDMI on his back.
No, so meeting new people.
Yeah, meeting new people for sure. It's just that's one thing I like, bro. Cause for sure, having new friends and having new people and fucking just to talk is fucking sick, you know. Like I said, never met SVP Steven.
Yeah.
SVP Steven, bro. Badass guy right there.
Oh yeah.
Real street guy. Really humble, and has a badass car and just fucking does work, bro. But like I said, I love meeting new people because sometimes you hear about people the things you don't want to hear about them, but then when you meet them, you know it's a different story.
Well, that's one thing that drove me into doing this podcast. When he was like, when we were talking about it at the start, I was like, I don't really give a fuck. Like, I don't care. Like, I just like cars. I you know, whatever. I mean, I'm down, but I really don't care. But now that we got more into it, the more I've reached out to people that I know and that he knows, and the more we talk to people, I get excited about it and I get happier about it and want to do it more because it's like you said, the more people you meet, the funner it is, the more you talk about it, the more you get into it. It's just the newer people than, you know, like when we do episodes, people will say somebody else's name. You should interview this person. And then when we meet them and you talk to them and it's someone new and it's, you learn new shit. Or you learn stories that you had that I didn't know. You know what I mean? I know who you are, but there's shit that I didn't know.
It's kind of like you didn't know about this guy.
Look at the trailer lines. I don't care about that car.
Those were Cisco Fab.
He didn't even deny it.
Hey,
They don't give up trailing arms because then people go nuts.
anyways.
S1 Bill, send that shit.
That's good.
Not the well-though.
Don't talk shit on my trailing arm.
No, but look, like you know, like that car and like a lot of our cars, like we, you know, like we do all the work ourselves. Like, especially on Llorona, he does all the work himself. He doesn't pay anybody else to do his
I heard
work.
Lalo built that car.
Eh?
I heard Lalo built that
Oh,
car.
that's a funny story. Like,
I hear that all the time.
Well, no,
he didn't do shit.
A lot of people.
Let's clear that up.
Because
Let's clear that up.
technically Lalo did build the car, but like he said, he's 3 motors into it now. So it's been changed
The
to
car-
what he
Oh, no,
wants.
I'm on your side. I'm
No,
on
no,
his side.
I'm saying.
I'm telling you what I get told.
That's really what it is yes, the car, like he said, came from Lalo,
Okay, look, and it's
supercharged K. But
Yeah.
When he got the car from Lalo, the car wasn't even running.
Yeah, the car didn't turn on.
And because, I mean, not to throw names out there, but there was a problem with that car that nobody could figure out, and our tuner figured it out.
Yeah.
It was Shout Lazy Tune. Yeah.
You guys want to know what it was? The map sensor wasn't.
did you have the plug switched?
Nah.
That's what was the fun. That's what was the fun one.
So the map sensor goes right here,
Yeah.
but up here it never reads boost,
Yeah.
Because
and they were just running it like that all the
I
time,
kept blowing the ring lamps.
blowing up motors because the map sensor it should read in the manifold where the boost is at. Right here, there's no boost, so it wouldn't
Yeah,
get the right reading.
like the
for sure.
supercharger pulls the air in, but it doesn't.
Yeah,
build the boost
that's
into
one
the
thing.
sensor.
That's one big
Well, yeah,
thing.
the car reads idle, but it doesn't read boost.
Suspension wise, I've gone through this whole car. Suspension wise, I mean, the only thing is the T37s that he liked, you know, they're still in the car.
And the Type R interior, and
The Type R
car,
In the paint.
I told him, you know what?
and the supercharged K. And
Give me a deal, you keep me paying.
Oh yeah, because he wanted to tax on that. Nah.
But yeah, no, big thing about this car, I just fucking liked it. It's just it's like
a
one
hella
thing
nice car.
is one thing. How could I say? A lot of people like, oh, you know what? How much you want for this car? And I was like, you know what? Is how much do you like that car? You know, because
How much you? Yeah, how much you?
Because-
are you
willing to pay.
for?
yeah, because if I like something, bro, I don't give a fuck if it's overpriced.
Yeah.
If I like it, I'll pay for it.
that's how I'm the same way.
So,
I'll try to be a Jew about it and try to Jew you down, but
Yeah.
that's just me personally because I want to get everything as cheap as I can. But when it's something that I really, really like, I don't give a fuck.
I agree.
Yeah,
Huh?
I agree. I'm saying.
yeah, it's just
Well, it's like when I first seen this car when he did it, like I was like, dude, that fucking car, like that's my type of car, where it's a sleeper. Like you can't tell that that's a fucking race car, whether it's a street
Yeah.
car or a track car.
When he brings it on the trailer on the dolly and it's just on the tires that I'm on right now. You wouldn't
No,
even
it looks
think.
like a broke down Civic.
You think, oh damn, someone broke
I
down.
broke my rear end.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I hate red cars, but I can't stand red cars. But I always liked this car. This car's always been hella clean to me. It's just like the right stance, right setup, right car. It's just nice.
If Lalo sees it now, he'd probably kill him, man. Look.
The scratches?
No, just it's all dirty from the fucking street.
The only thing I think he'd care about is the hood.
Yeah.
It's missing a little bit of paint on the corner of the hood.
No, that was him. He always would show the underneath the hood.
What keeps you motivated? Besides meeting new people, like what keeps you racing? I mean, I know you've been doing it for since you were little, but what keeps
Was
you
it
going?
like 2 years?
But no, what keeps you going?
You.
Like, this is for my nigga fact.
No, you know what? Sad to
Because I would
say,
even talk to you for like a week or two, or like even like sometimes 3 weeks, and the next thing you know, like I'll hear about you fucking racing something. Like, God damn, this fucking dude.
Yeah.
Racing everybody every weekend, you're racing someone. What
Yeah.
keeps you doing that?
just love for the sport, you know. Like I said, this is one thing. My dad says, you know what? He already said that he don't want to do it no more. You know,
Yeah.
he's gonna be there supporting
It's
me.
hard to believe when he's there every
Yeah.
day.
No. He says he don't want to like him drive a
He don't
car.
want
no
to
more.
be. He don't want to be behind the seat. He
Yeah.
wants to be there.
He says he'll support me, but if I hop out of it, you know, he's fine with that. But it's just like one thing that I would say, you
You guys
know.
took over.
There's no way.
There's no way.
on, no.
Even if
Being in this house, there's no way either of you are ever leaving this shit.
yeah.
Y'all have more cars than fucking any fucking even Block has. Like, I think you have more Hondas than Pick and Pull has right now.
You can make a pick and pull with this one.
For real.
Right, man, like
I'm gonna play the
my
video
last
that I
car's
did walk
here.
around.
Like my last car's here.
Which one?
My black EK, those all-wheel drive.
Oh yeah, that was my
It's-
graduation present.
Yeah. My
you
car's
guys
parked up
homeschool.
over there, chilling.
He walked across the front porch. His dad threw he got up there, put a little thing in the side on the hat.
His mom handed him the diploma.
The minions are taking pictures.
I
Like
can't say shit, I
paparazzi.
didn't graduate. So.
Dick.
A lot of people don't know that.
Now they do.
We can all tell.
In fact, did not graduate.
It's not hard to tell.
Aww.
9 plus 10 is 21.
21.
You're stupid.
Yeah, one thing you guys should know, if you're my friend, we always bullshit. You know?
It comes with the territory. What you got plans for the future? Future build? What car are you looking forward to?
Better add an S to that. You don't
like-
ever just build one.
Well,
Builds.
I'm looking to race Ryan in the 707. He always says, bring it to the 707, man. All right, I'm gonna try that as soon as the car gets done. I'm gonna try to take it to 707 and see what the hype's
so why don't you
about.
just do an official call out? Could be an official call 'em up.
How you gonna be making calls and your car don't run?
Yeah, my car don't run,
Like
so
a
I
hell
can't
of-
call him out right now.
I mean,
Oh,
I could
it's
probably
fucking
spend-
Twitter
I
filter.
mean, I'm pretty sure we can
car.
get this thing running in a couple
No,
minutes.
it runs. It just pops.
Well, you're getting tuned pretty soon.
Yeah,
In a couple days,
yeah, no, everybody knows as soon as the car gets tuned back again, I'm not trying to be cocky, but my first trip with this car, as soon as it gets tuned, it's hopping on a trailer and it's going back to Reading to get,
To rerun.
yeah, the trilogy, like Andy Reid said.
Let
The
us know when
trilogy.
this
Hey,
happens.
hey, let us know. We will make the trip this time.
I'll bring a can of spray paint. I'll bring a roller. I'll bring a fucking guy with a
I'm not
flashlight.
watching that from
Yeah.
Instagram Live.
I'm not
this
dealing
time.
with that shit.
You know what?
Yeah,
It'd
no,
be kind
we'll-
of cool though. Every time I've called out or I've been to Reading, or I mean, or that I've called out or people called me out. For the most part, I always travel, you know. But it'd be cool for them to come and take it.
Hey, especially that road you took us to today.
We can meet halfway, or they want to come to Yuba City, you know.
Hey, how you gonna?
Like Ryan
how
says,
you
you
gonna
want
say
to bring
you're
it
gonna go
to
to
Yuba
707,
City, we got it all
but then come back and
day.
tell everybody come over here.
Huh?
I
No, he said he would go, but he wants people to
No,
come here.
but you know what? like the road that we tested on last time with this car when we raced the bends, dude. A little bit of prep, it did pretty damn good.
Oh yeah, no, and
I know you guys got some nice ass roads out here, so people are dumb for not coming up here to race. I'll tell you.
Yeah. No, Yuba City, how could I say it? And I always go to like different, like, I gotta throw this out there. I got invited to go to Corny one time, and they go, yo, we got a good road. All right, let's go to that road, bro. That road, damn near, bro. You gotta have 4-wheel drive to get down that motherfucker. You see mice rolling down the road like that while you're racing, bro. It's like, fuck. But yeah, like I always say, you want to be as safe as possible on the street and just go down A to B with good cars, you know, for sure. Like I said, Yuba City has a lot of good streets, and they're not beat up streets. They're a lot new streets. And what I like about it out here, it's out in the boonies, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's like we went out there. We were testing out there for what? Almost 3 hours, 2 hours.
Yeah.
And fuck, dude, there was nobody that came by.
Besides the little Honda gang.
Right?
Oh yeah.
I almost wanted to sponsor the guy with the clutch.
Hey, he come by and all you just smell is clutch.
Sponsor one with clutch and sponsor one with a fucking valve adjust.
The LMAs, bro.
No.
So
actually, I got some LMAs right there. I'll sponsor them. Right here. K-Series LMAs. Get that.
As we talked earlier, you're kind of venturing away from the Hondas in a sense. You're not giving up on them, I know.
I'm not giving up on them.
I think you're waiting for the scene to catch up for some of the race.
The Honda scene is cool. I've always said it's cool, and that's how I grew up. I grew up with Hondas. But the thing is, back then, like 3-4 years ago, scene was cracking with Hondas. You know, you go out to the bunch of fucking racing going
I'll be
on.
honest with you. From my experience, if you want good street racing, even in this generation, south.
You know what, bro? You'll be surprised. Fresno, Delano,
Yeah.
where the street racing.
Well, that's what I said. You go south from here,
Yeah,
it's
bro.
cracking.
I went out there, and you'd be surprised. At least 150 cars.
Yeah.
Just like the old days. I pulled up there and I was like, oh shit, this shit's OG. They got a time capsule in this motherfucker.
No. You have a time capsule.
Yeah, right.
We're going to uncover wash some dust off these cars. Put them in the showroom.
And a lot of cuz out there with trucks.
So what are you doing in the next year? 2020 is coming up.
2020.
What are we doing for 2020?
You know what? I'm trying to finish this green car and finish the red car. The red car is technically done, just needs a tune. But I'll just have those just in case like some Honda racing goes on. But I'm trying to focus more into like rear wheel drive stuff, LS stuff, for sure. That's the future for me.
That's what we're doing.
It's not because, how can I say, the scene of the Honda scene has died down a lot, but the V8 scene it seems like it's cracking a little bit more. And they're cheap, affordable. They're affordable, and just they make good power with a little bit of money.
Okay, so this leads me to my next question: how can we improve the scene?
You know what? I'll do anything to improve the scene. You guys know, if you guys want to call out someone to make this shit hype.
No, I know you're down for
Go
that.
Boy Aki! Come to California and run faster than a 9-7.
He puts that car on the street, I'll gap it.
Oh, all day. What are you talking about? He posted a video, hardest hit he ever did in fucking the street.
Damn.
Hey, that AK-47 car though,
It's clean.
it's
but
clean.
fucked
It was
up.
fast in its days out there on the street. I seen a lot of the.
Street race videos back in the day.
Yeah, he was fast. He's faster now, but he's not in the street scene no more for
No,
sure.
hell no. He's not even in the racing anymore. He's retiring as of today.
Yeah. Like I said, there's just that one thing. I'm not cocky, you know, but
Yeah.
it's just like
You're having fun with it.
you have a track racer There's a lot of fucking fast track races. I'm not saying all the fast.
Okay,
track.
so I can get you a race on the East Coast if you want a good street race, but you got to build a faster car than that. I guarantee you, I get fucking Carlito to come over here.
Carlito fast, bro. Carlito fast.
That's I don't know anyone on the East Coast other than fucking Sonic, but that's a prep street race in my opinion, doing fucking nutty money. But
you know what? Carlito takes out the dry line of the all-wheel drive car. I'll race it out here on the street. The streets of California, NorCal. I'm down to race them.
You hear that, Carlito? Come out.
I'm not saying I'm gonna beat you, but I'm gonna try to.
We've already said Sonic. We've already said Carlito. I know if fucking Farrell want to come out here at some point. I've been trying to get his ass to come out to California for some fun after that last event.
Wait, Carlito, he's all-wheel drive or front-wheel drive?
Front-wheel drive.
It's front-wheel drive.
Front-wheel drive K-Series Turbo.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm down to race that car for sure.
You're talking
I'm talking about Farrell. Yeah.
Farrell's all-wheel drive. Caesar's all-wheel drive now too.
You know what, I'm down to race Carlito
no
out here.
Joke on the street.
Who?
Farrell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. No, you guys are trying to set me up with the East Coast.
That's what it's about.
I've been quiet over here.
That's what it's about. I want East versus West. Fuck this bullshit of sitting around here racing the same 5 fucking people in Yuba City. Fucking race some people. That's what it's about. It's about racing.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure, bro, if we can get the East to come down here, I'm gonna do my best to try to get all of the West Coast Hondas that are down for the street. I'm down to help.
Oh yeah.
Set the cars up for the street, and I just want to see who's the fastest on the street. You know.
Oh yeah.
Fuck the track. I'm not saying the track is where it's at. You know.
It's not your style.
It's not my style. I get down on the street. If, like I said, I'm down to help out any West Coast folks. If they want to.
So do you think? So in a sense,
Coast.
your way of improving the scene would be more racing, more people down, in a sense.
Yeah.
So we need more people.
Just more people active.
We just need more people, and I feel like a lot of the reality to this scene, the scene dying down, is because, from my point of view, I feel like a lot before it was like young kids that was going to high schools, get their first car, Integra, EG, you know, and fucking GSRs, fucking LSs and shit like that, and then they start going to the races and fucking start feeling they're fast and they want to build their shit. They get smoked by someone fast and they just build their shit. But nowadays, you got the 5.0s that you can go and put a down payment on and get a pretty fast car.
Yeah, you can buy.
Yeah, when you're getting a
1,000
1,000 horsepower factory vehicle, when back then a factory vehicle fast was 400.
How many people do you see come out with S550s?
A lot.
That are young.
A lot.
That are like his age.
A lot.
And you know, my car can't compete with those.
With them driving, yeah.
You'd be surprised, bro.
With a good driver? With a good driver?
There's a young cat out here.
Street tire. No, I'm not fucking with that.
There's a young cat out here. I'm pretty sure you guys heard of him. His name is Manny Juarez. And he's got
Even these fucking last names.
Alright, my bad. No. It's my boy 1320 Manny.
Since I'm being racist, since I'm being racist today, it's a Mexican thing. You can say Jose Juan fucking Cisco Carlito, and it's all of them.
Yeah, so 1320 Manny, he I can say that because I seen the car on the street. Man, boy, he's got in my opinion, the fastest NorCal S550 all motor in NorCal for sure. Maybe even SoCal. If his car wouldn't have blown up and they did that S550 S197 shootout, if his car wouldn't have blown up, I think he would have cleaned house for sure. It's just, but like I'm saying, he's my age, you know. He has a pretty fucking fast car, you know. So, like I said, I think that killed the Honda scene for sure. Just people being able to like just have a nice car and fast car with. If they're gonna go buy a $3,000 Integra, they just go put a $3,000 down payment.
I was gonna say that's your difference too. Is you can go. These rich, I mean, not to talk shit, but these rich kids can go to their parents and be like, "Hey, I need my first car." Well, they're willing to go put a down payment on a brand new Mustang because they don't know that it's an S550 or a ZL1
They just
Corvette
think
or whatever.
Mustang.
They just see Mustang or they see Camaro or they see Corvette. It's not like you going and saying, "Hey, Dad, I want a fucking Type R turbo fully built." It's no, like that, no. So I think that does have a lot of play in it.
I want a JBR-EK.
No, but I think I see what your point, and I think I've talked about this before too. Is like you'll have these young kids with their GSRs, their LSs, whatever, and they won't want to race. They'll try to like race me and then get beat, and it deters them from the scene. When in reality, that L should
motivate.
do the opposite and motivate you to get faster, to beat someone like me, and like me losing you was motivation to get faster. That's why I'm building another car. I think that's a big thing is that these kids are getting deterred, and also what I've seen is that it's a lot easier to do stance.
Oh, fucking out here talking like the microphone ain't gonna. If I can hear you from here, that shit can hear you from there. Goddamn minions!
Let's go spin the chairs on their heads.
All of a sudden, you hear the shop truck pull out and do burnouts in front of the Yo, fuck!
They're like, hit two-step in the Mustang.
Fuck, I totally forgot where we're at.
Well, you're talking about
The kid.
Thanks for the new host. New host. Keep
you was talking about people losing interest.
Yeah,
after losing?
a lot of things what I've seen too is that it's a lot easier for them to just do the stance shit instead of building a car. Doing the mathematics and figuring out to buy things. Because how many times, even you, if you're age, how many times have people come up to you and go, "Hey, how do I make my car faster?" They just ask you that, and you're like, "Bro, do some homework. What do I gotta do to make my car fast?" It's like,
I had to tell
How
Cisco
fast
how
you
to
wanna
put the
go?
timing chain on this K.
He did.
You can't hate that, dude.
I mean,
I'm
like,
just
you gotta be
playing.
humble like that,
K-Series
though.
timing chain.
You gotta be humble like that, because I'm not about to fucking cut my timing cover off because I got the timing wrong. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna get it right the first time.
and that's
You
smart.
gotta ask questions.
And-
You're more stupid if you do something.
And going to say and ask questions, like, I don't mean like they ask too many questions, but it's like, they're not
They
willing.
want to be spoon fed.
Yeah. Oh, I can name a few. I got one on top of my
Yeah.
head right now.
Yeah.
Burning my eyes.
Say it!
Nope.
Say it!
Nope.
Kevin Rowe.
Kevin Rowe.
The guy that can't even plug in his harness.
I made it though. If it was an H, I wouldn't have had a problem because it was a single cam.
He's like, yo, bro, I
had a
can't.
different
I can't
harness.
get my car to turn on.
He couldn't!
He
was hella mad,
I could not
fool.
figure that
He
shit
was
out.
like,
I
call me.
He was hella mad.
was like, everything is fucking
I tried
right.
everything,
He
bro.
comes over
I
and
come over, I was like, "Where's the plug?"
He goes, "Where's the plug for this?" I go, "It doesn't need one." He goes, "Yes, it does." And I'm like, "Oh, fuck, we took that off of King's car." So I go with my HV harness, grab it, put it in, and it goes, boom! I'm like, "Oh, you motherfucker." But my point is, ask questions, but do your homework. And that just goes, I've said this multiple times on the show, man, do your homework and, you can ask us questions, but come on, man. Do the diligence and do your own homework first, and then when you get confused on something, don't just come to me and say, "How can I build my car?"
I don't know a lot of things, bro, but if I can help someone out, I'll try to, just to make the scene.
I mean, my advice would be research. Like, like for the past.
You know what?
50 years, I've been doing research,
Google's been my best friend.
Even when it's not even something I'm even working on. Sometimes I'm doing research on a V8 that I don't even own.
You know,
I'm like, how does that work?
Yeah, you'll
Like,
think of something. Yeah,
you're like, how does
too.
that work? I want to know because if I get smoked by it, I won't even know why.
Shout out Lazy. That's my teacher right there.
Yeah.
When my shit goes bad, I go, hey. I almost feel like sometimes it goes, this fucker gets hella annoyed.
Well, that's like your boy that was with us earlier.
Yeah.
And he was teaching us about the spark plugs and shit. And I was like, damn, okay, fuck, I didn't even know that. So I'm going to do my homework. I'm going to go learn about what he was talking about. So I can have future knowledge for that. Because, the fuel thing he was talking about inside the spark plug, I didn't even think anything about that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh shit, okay. So that's new to me. So
I knew about it, I just didn't know.
No, you knew. But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is like, he was kind of putting you on game, but I was right there. I'm like, oh. That's why I was like, let me see that real quick.
No, bro, honestly, like I was telling him on our way to the spot, I was like, yo, bro, I said, look, I know you know more about this than I do, so you know what? Like I was like, he goes, yeah, bro, he goes, honestly, he goes, it goes the same ways. He goes, if you ask me about a Honda, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm gonna follow your lead.
Yes, but he goes, but if you feel like you can count on me for your car, then just he goes, I'll help you out, you know, for sure.
Yeah.
And I mean, shout out to Justin. I can say Justin.
He doesn't know your last name. That's why he's not saying it.
Justin.
No.
No, he
goes
cool.
to Mexico a lot. Nah,
He-
I'll leave that dude alone.
Well, honestly, I was really cocky against them. They had a Harley. It was a built Harley. I came out with this car, and they gave me a Dragon.
Was it turbocharged?
No,
Okay.
it was an all-motor Harley.
I was gonna say there's a turbocharged bagger that's going around that we had.
No, but you know what? Mad respect to the driver of the Harley, bro. He lets him hang for sure. He was all sideways like this.
Oh yeah.
Fucking badass guy.
And you
for
got
sure.
front row.
Yeah.
You got front row seat.
Yeah, you have to pay $5.
I was almost like,
You paid
oh
$500
shit.
to watch it.
No, I think. Oh yeah, I did. I was gonna say actually, I think it was like 600, but no, it was
That's
500.
even worse.
But yeah, I was like, oh shit! I almost pulled out my phone and just Snapchat that shit. You know?
Fucking banging gears.
Fuck! That's fucking sick. Yeah, no, but like I
You just
said,
didn't turn on the goddamn GoPro.
I know that. Like my respect, and then his boy with his where they call that car Raggedy Ann. He's got that split bumper Camaro.
That gave us a beating.
That gave us a beating. I never underestimated them. It's just like I said, since sometimes I make posts, you seen them on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yo, who's trying to have some fun, you know? Low dollar, that's always a plus. And I'm not
This
because
motherfucker says low dollar and bets 500.
It's
low dollar.
Well, that's low dollar.
in reality,
Where the fuck I'm from.
No.
Those are like $40.
Hell no, it's like, I'll bet you $1.
Well, look where
I
you're
make
at.
double.
No, I know.
Yeah, I bet you McDouble McChickens. You know how many races I've seen go down with that for that shit?
Oh, yeah.
And then niggas still don't pay up.
Bro, check this out.
No, but like I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and you know what? I got called out on that shit. I was out there racing in Biggs one time, and they're like, "Yo, you always trying to scare us with money, you know?" And I'm like, "No, it's not that. It's just it cost me a lot of money to build these cars and have them blow up on me just for free, you know?"
That's the thing with traveling. Most
Yeah,
people,
and then for you to fucking go and cry on fucking social media and want to start drama,
Yeah.
bro, you gotta pay for that shit.
No,
Exactly, yeah. If you're gonna
Well, that's like
have
when we were
drama
talking-
for free, then
Well,
it's
well,
not.
that's like when I was
check this out.
talking to Sonic. Like,
Like,
he was like,
Check
I'll
this out.
come from the east.
Check this out. Me and him, when we just got my cartoon, this truck wanted to race. Remember that?
Yeah.
So that's something also that I don't like about street racing, because this guy wanted to race, but he wanted to race the 8 mile, and he had a all-wheel drive Whipple supercharged truck, and he assumed my car was front-wheel drive, and then when we're like okay, give us a car link or whatever, you know, try to play his game, because he wanted an easy win, obviously.
Yeah.
To run, because those fucking things move, bro. Like
Yeah, those trucks move.
Yeah,
those
yeah,
trucks- like those
Real
trucks-
taquache shit. I mean,
no, those trucks
them
will
motherfuckers
fucking.
are fast.
And then once we're like, okay, let's do it, and they're like, oh yeah, we'll race for like what, $40? I was like,
Yeah,
I was
they
just
were like $40.
I was like, I don't have
nah.
tags. If I get pulled over and my shit gets impounded, $40 ain't, you know, $40 ain't gonna do. I can't even call me an Uber for that.
As far out as you are, yeah.
It's like, yeah. So then again.
But that's part of the hustle game. Like, what you were gonna say is that how he asked for a car and shit. That's what you were talking about earlier about the drama in a sense. Is like part of the hustle.
Yeah.
Is the street game? You have to know the hustle.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
we
no,
talked
no,
about
no,
Ryan.
yeah, yeah,
And you're
And-
pretty good at it, and I know you lean a lot towards me a little bit.
The hustle for sure is big part of the game, and that's why I told my buddy right here is he puts the cards together, but he has a lot of other friends where they be like, yo, my friend's car, bro, you made 500, you know, and he'll race anything, you know, and I'm like, yo, that's not the way to go.
Those are the ones that aren't helping you prep. Those are the ones that aren't fucking helping you fucking push the car when it's broken. Those aren't the dudes that are in the garage with you. Those are the ones that,
Shout out to my team though, BMR. You know, All right.
I was not the only one saying it. He just said it.
That's my team though.
That's my team.
No, but you're right because it's like
No, I'm not gonna lie, because some of my teammates are like that too.
How's it? How goes?
Sometimes I feel
when
like
I go
giving
out
up
there,
on them.
when I go out there and I win, we all win, right? But then when I go out there and I lose, I gotta take the L home by myself and have to fix my
Like
car
you're
by
saying,
myself.
They, a lot of
like
times
you're
won't have
saying
your
though,
back, in a sense.
But like you're saying though, you guys are happy when you win, right?
Yeah.
But when you lose, because you got set up by someone that's just saying shit, which you couldn't, like, let's say.
So you couldn't negotiate. Somebody.
Yeah, you couldn't negotiate it because someone already said, "Oh, this shit makes 500 and it's fast as fuck and we'll gap you."
There's like you're
You
locked in a
negotiate
race,
that,
and then, and then sometimes you're like that's another thing with
I
racing, bro.
can-
Like sometimes the pride is like, oh, they locked this guy. That's my boy, and he locked in the race. So now it's like, am I gonna live like make both of us look stupid?
No, I would be like, no, that's not his fucking car. I don't know. He doesn't know shit about the car. I would be personally.
You know what?
I'd be like, no, fuck.
That's some good advice I'm gonna take right now.
No, hey, look at him and go, hey, you're gonna pay for it then, right?
Yeah.
You put up the money. You said I have 500 horsepower and I'm fast as fuck and I'll whoop anything. Then you put the money up.
Yeah.
And then do that in front of him, and he's gonna learn. It's gonna be a fucked up.
Don't sleep.
It's gonna be. Don't. It's a
Getting
fucked
cold.
up. Yeah, my toes are getting fucking cold. But if you,
You don't play footsie, bro?
but it would be it might look you stupid, making yourself look stupid in a sense, but in the end you're gonna look better because you're gonna like, hold on, look at that, that's not your shit, that's mine. And no, hey, he's gonna race you in his car because I don't know what cars he's talking about. That's what I would be like.
Yeah, for
Don't
sure.
don't call nobody else my car.
And like I
you
said
know what
about the street racing.
I've had people do that to me, and I'm like, no. If I want to race him, I'll set it up.
Yeah.
Or if he wants to call me out, he can come to me directly. I don't need a middleman for my job.
for sure.
I know how to do my job.
Honestly, that's why, like, when we did it back in my day, I would walk around and look at cars. I'm like, man, that looks good. You'd be a good racer for my boy. You should go talk to him.
Yeah.
Not, oh, my boy's got this. You should do this. Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
my boy's
bro.
got a good setup. You should go talk to him and set something up.
And the younger cats that maybe they don't know, but they'll get to learn the process of street racing and knowing that it's not about being like that, you know? The street is about hustle. JJ, the boss, gets in people's heads really bad. He'll have that girl, I don't know her name, but
Precious?
yeah, he'll be like, hey, you want to race this truck? Real steel, whatever, this and that. And then they're like, no, we don't want to race. Are you telling me you scared of a girl?
And
You know,
then
he
my
gets in
dad-
their head,
yeah,
for sure.
Well, that's like every episode I've ever seen them on. It made me laugh because there was one guy that said it the right way. He's like, hell yeah, I'm fucking afraid of getting beat by a girl. He's like, I'll race you in the truck, but I ain't racing her.
Yeah, and then like I said, for sure, the hustle plays a big factor in the street. Shout out my homie Factor. But you can only rely on certain people that like for instance, when I tell Factor, yo, you can talk some shit, but I know he's gonna try to back me up to where he's not gonna set me up for failure because we want to get this dub, you know. We're not trying to lose.
And the thing is too is like you're putting the money up. I'm helping negotiate it. I'm not going to get any of those winnings because that's your money. I'm gonna side bet. I'm gonna side bet on my shit on you, but I'm coming as a team, and that's how ever since we started kicking it was it was as a team. You know what I mean? Like, look, I came with you. I want you to win.
Exactly.
And it's not that I don't like to do, but hey, it's us versus you, and I'm gonna Raiders versus Niners. If they play, yeah, they might know some each other, but at the end of the day,
But they're both gonna lose.
For the 60 minutes, they're gonna fucking head on each other. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I understand that's a game.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, this Ravens fan comes out of nowhere.
Says he real straight,
hey.
but no real. Duramax straight.
Before the season, oh fuck football! I don't care about football.
I still don't care.
And then the Ravens started winning. All of a sudden, he's on.
Raven.
There's no post that I say Ravens. There's 2 football posts on my page that are actually shouting out how well the Niners did. Thank you fucking very much.
Because he doesn't want to be called out a fake fan because he ain't been a Ravens fan at all. Scroll down his page.
Here we go.
Scroll down his page.
Here we go.
Scroll down his page.
Here we go.
Because I did.
Girls, please calm down.
Here we go.
No, but
This is about street racing, not football, guys.
No, I think that's why that's what this podcast is for to teach the youngins. And I have had people reach out and say, yo, keep up the good work on the podcast. I've had a couple people reach out and say they started putting their cars back together. They got more inspired again because of this show. And that's what we want to do. Is we want to teach them, like, you know, I talked about earlier, like taking that L.
Not a Ravens fan, but when you put a fat head on your nephew's wall and dress him in all fucking Ravens shit 10 years ago.
10 years
You did
ago,
it for your nephew.
You're leaving the past.
You did it for your nephew. You did it for your nephew. I'd do anything for my nephews. Come on. Now.
Exactly. So you don't even try
That doesn't make
no nephew shit.
If my nephew asked for 4,
We had a Ravens Christmas tree.
that's just purple on there.
Purple and black. And footballs, which is fucking Ravens. Bitch.
Bro, that could be a high school football team.
Alright, well, anyway.
Ravens, bitch.
He's like CHS for the one. No, blame.
He's all straight out of high school. Galt high school.
I never went to Galt High School. I got kicked out that motherfucker
going
after the
now.
second
From what I
day.
know, my homie
But-
from SAC too.
But, you know, like, that's what the show's for, is to people not to get...
Hey, you can't be an admin either, motherfucker. You're from Stockton.
I want to be an admin. They keep asking me, I keep telling them no.
He don't ask you, he blocked you.
You don't want to be an admin? Fuck you.
No, but that's what the show's for, is to teach these kids and like these younger generations and the older generations, because there might be someone like this who don't street race as much, but wants to get made. Let's say he wants to get in it. Who do you think he's gonna go for to help? He's gonna call you. He's gonna call me, or he's gonna call Lazy and ask for help.
Well,
And
he
that's
always
okay
asks
with
me
himself.
for help, but when I ask for his help, he don't help me. So from now and on, fuck this nigga.
Damn.
I told him no. I told him straight up.
Let me pull out my list of favors I've done for this guy.
I went to his house. When was it? Like 2 days ago, and I was like, "Yo, if you don't show up Sunday, fuck you."
No,
Yeah, bro.
but no, that's what the show's for. You know what I mean? So, I think with this, that we can help push and
I mean, yeah.
always push out to the younger generation.
Well,
you know?
look, I'm in Chico, so anybody that in that area surrounding Chico.
Want smoke? Come get it.
No. Feel more than welcome to message me if you have questions or anything, or I don't know, if you need car parts, I might know someone.
You build
I mean,
Hondas, not trucks. Calm
He's
down,
got-
Chico
he's
people.
He's got one of the biggest Honda pages.
Right. If y'all need
I might know
parts.
some people.
But like I said, no, so
But
anybody, you
there's
feel
not a
free.
lot of people that like him. No,
Aw.
he's like,
Hey, bro, check
Moment
this
of
out.
silence.
Check this out. A lot
I'm
of
just
people
playing.
don't like me, but they like me until they hear my name. Oh, you're Cisco, but you're so cool. Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah.
they hate us because they ain't us.
Since it's getting fucking cold, what's one of your craziest stories that you've seen in the streets?
In the street, in the like at a street race or racing in general.
Yeah, in just
Right,
in general.
yeah.
What's just a crazy story that you can remember?
You know what? My craziest story that I can say is getting. I wasn't driving or anything like that.
Hey, don't
But I was-
Don't say anything.
But I was. But I
Don't give
was.
yourself away.
Government names and everything. He's like
6'9".
Yeah, right? Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Alright,
Yeah, but
Hypothetically,
yeah,
One
but
time in Mexico.
one time we was in Sinaloa,
come on,
racing
man, I
with the
wanna smoke a cigarette,
horses.
You can get up and go on.
Right? This isn't even your fucking ass. God, this
He kind of was.
he really did take over. Fuck.
man. Hey, well, thank you for having me.
Fuck you.
This fool invited himself.
Right? That's how much of a boss he is. He just shows up, takes over.
This is my show.
But yeah, like
The story.
yeah. So the story was we got called. Oh my bad. We got called out by
I thought you were playing footsies with me. Just kidding. Go ahead. Cuz.
Continue the fucking story.
So
No one's gonna like this episode.
This is fucked up. This is like episode 1 sober. Sergio was the only one there. Like this time.
He's trying to make an episode. Alright, so you're in Sinaloa.
I'm in Sinaloa,
Hypothetically.
and I'm the passenger. I'm in the RX-7, and we're supposed to be we're supposed to be racing the Civic, and we're with the Civic right there, just waiting on some guys to pull up to race, right? And we're just right there, just chilling, right at the same road in Mexico. We was there earlier. It's but yeah.
He starts giving out the address and the GPS.
You need to learn how to go beep in the podcast.
But yeah, so
Just one time and beep.
we're right there just chilling, and they're like, "Yo, you see that car coming down the road?" No, that's not him. That's not a cop for sure. And we're like, "Fuck, I was like, man, I don't think it's it, right?" But a lot of people saying, I got a gut feeling it's a cop. I don't think so. And I was like, anyways, just stay here, don't run. And we're just chilling right there. Cop rolls up, lights us up. It's like, don't run, right? First one's out is the Civic, gone. So then I hop in the RX-7, we're gone as well. And I was like, fuck. And the cop just avoids everyone and just starts going behind us. And I was like, fuck.
Wait, what are accept? That one over there?
Yeah.
Oh.
6'9".
Hypothetically.
If there was an RX-7.
It's behind the laptop screen.
The one initial D, bro.
That's what I'm talking about.
the one next to
The one in initial D, stupid.
the one next to the Drift Tundra or Tacoma, whatever that fucking thing is.
Yeah, so we got chased
We got
pretty
plans for
bad.
this truck. Oh fuck! Too many inside jokes in here. So yeah, they light you up. You're on the run.
Yeah,
Bad boys.
we ended up at what was it, a Lowe's in Sinaloa, and
They're
I thought
everywhere.
they only had Home Depot.
no, they got Lowe's there too.
They come here for the Home Depot.
So we're pulling into the parking lot. We were on a high speed.
That's not ballers. Police throw money around. Fuck this.
We was on the high
I'm
speed.
already stealing parts.
And to be lucky, bro, to be lucky. These fuckers are just taking my own race. They're like, we're gonna need this one for my Ticket X22.
Hey, my shit don't tick.
No.
Camo, these are for you. Nah, so you pull up into the Lowe's.
It don't,
Yeah,
this don't tick, but it don't find second gear either.
Oh.
What are you talking about? Here, Camo.
Both.
Nah, that's TPS problems. Get out of here.
What TPS? It hangs.
A lot of people say that. Oh no, the one I heard was the vehicle speed sensor. Yeah, but yeah, we're pulling up to Lowe's, and we're like, oh hell yeah, bro, we already lost these fuckers. And we pull up to Lowe's. There's a cop coming in like this. I was like, fuck, we're like fucked already. And it was last thing I remember, we pulled into the Lowe's parking lot, and we just parked the fucking car. Didn't even lock it. And start running inside the store and just start buying a bunch of random shit.
He's like, what officer? We're going to
I
work.
see that fucking story going that way.
We start buying a bunch of shit. And we're like, just in case, you never know. We was fucking buying some groceries.
Sounds like this motherfucker at the gas station. I got chips, propane. We're having a barbecue.
At a gas station? No, stupid, we were just coming back.
Homeboy with the Civic, though, on the other hand,
Jailbird.
he was getting chased too.
Yeah.
And he was like,
Is it that homeboy?
No.
Oh, I was like,
He was talking about
it's that homeboy.
It's Chapo down San Low.
free my nigga Chapo. But yeah, bro.
Oh, we're getting shut down for sure now.
Yeah. So he's getting chased, and next thing you call, next thing you know, so I'm getting a call on the phone, and my homie, bro, damn near crying, and my other homie, pretty damn paranoid. They're like, oh yeah, bro, we were getting chased. We just found a house that was abandoned for some fucking reason, parked it at the parking lot, and we took off walking. So we were walking, and we just walking, bro. And there's a bunch of cops on this fucking streets, and we just go inside the liquor store, and just start buying a bunch of shit. And my other homie, the one that was sitting passenger in the Civic, dickhead that was driving the Civic, goes, go back for the GoPro. The GoPro has some pictures of me in it. And my homie calls me, hey bro, if I get caught, bro, just help me out, bro, because I might get caught because this fucker told me go get his GoPro.
Go back the next day for the GoPro.
So they parked the car, and then someone picks them up, and they end up going to Lowe's where we were at. And I was like, yo, so what's gonna happen? They're like, you know what? Fuck that car. I'm reporting that fucker stolen. Fuck that car. I don't want to know nothing about it.
That was stupid.
And then I was like, yo, you can't leave that car there. And this nigga goes and gets it. But don't want it no more, because he think it's hot. So I go, I'll buy that fucker off of you. So, and I was like, you know what? I must do you a favor,
Is
bro.
it on this lot?
It's in this lot. Sadly, it's in this lot. And I was like, you want 2,000 for it?
Damn.
No. Nah, but yeah, I ended up buying that car. That car. Probably
So
made
wait,
it.
the cops never said nothing about the RX-7? You guys coming out Lowe's with that hell of shit?
You know what, bro? It's because I didn't finish telling you guys. When we was on the run with the RX-7, for some reason, we was there at the right time. A homie of mine was coming out of work from that route when we was on the high speed, and I seen him on the freeway, and it was just like, I made signs like, Joe, just follow me. And he was covering us.
Would you stop saying names? You're worse than me. You thought you said I was bad. You said his name.
No, I didn't.
Just-
No, I didn't. Well, okay, never mind.
I'm not
I'm bad. I'm bad at this
Hey,
podcast shit.
hey, bleep that out.
We're
You know, like, my homie-
fuzzy black thing over his face.
He's giving
Do
the editor a lot of work.
the robot voice.
There's one time.
Gangland.
So there's one time.
But yeah, man, and that's my crazy story. Just
running from cops.
yeah, it's six gear in that RX-7 just seemed like it was too slow. Yeah, fucking.
You got anything else?
No.
My list is done. Let's we go.
I'll say you want to do your little fucking.
I haven't even done
You
that.
wanna
I
do
think
your little
I think I did that last episode. Let's see. Well, question number one. I'm gonna answer that for yourself. Track or street? Street. We already answered that. Forced induction or NA? Kind of covered that.
Anything to make some power.
Paint job or rap?
Paint job or rap? I don't care if it looks good as long as it goes fast.
Alright.
Oh my guy's got a fast car that looks good.
Weed or alcohol?
Coke.
Yeah!
It didn't come from St. Louis. What do you mean
that was
weed or alcohol? He's not 21 yet.
Yeah, bro. What the fuck? I only
Trying to set him up? Fuck, come on, 6'9".
only crack.
Crack kills.
thick or skinny? That's
Thick bitches.
I would say that could be anything in this world, but you put it to what you want.
Oh, sin albur dicen los compas.
Flashlight or arm drop?
Oh, you know what, bro? I love the arm drop. It's just sometimes there's too much drama with it. In that case, for no drama, I'd say light. But arm drop's my thing. As soon as I see those fucking arms, as soon as I see it just twitch on them, I'm fucking gone.
You gone.
Yeah.
That's a lie, though.
This
Hey.
motherfucker trees one person and all of a sudden.
No.
Yeah.
No.
He trees famous Sergio.
No, because you're always sleeping at the light.
You know what though?
He was making a sandwich last time, don't bug him.
I was pretty
He
hungry.
does, right? Yeah.
Okay,
At the
okay.
shootout.
This fool said I'm pretty
Yeah.
hungry.
At the shootout, he was.
Oh, he was hella bad at the
Yeah,
shootout.
I know.
Okay, no.
I thought the motherfucker shut off his car like somebody else. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Shots fired.
Okay, for those of you that don't know, and you guys that don't race,
Damn.
Here we go.
Covering the guy that can't even make a hit without breaking something.
Hey, he made 2 or 3 before
Hey, I made
that.
3 hits.
All of a sudden.
But then
all
we
of a
decided
sudden.
to turn it
All
up.
of
All of a sudden.
As soon as they saw that that giggle juice was like, yeah. Yeah.
He laughed like when you hang up.
Hey, shut up behind the camera. Shut up behind the camera.
They're over there playing footsie still. They're just jealous they're not over here.
He's over there fucking texting Jeff right now, already apologizing. I'm sorry, I'm talking about you. Don't take away my sponsorship. He's a fuck. He's always like, I got a sponsorship, goddamn.
Partial. But yeah.
This show's so
Oh fuck.
Alright. Well, anything else, bro?
You want to do shout outs?
Shout outs. Yeah, let's get shout outs.
Who you want to shout out?
No names.
I already said all of them.
Shout out to blank 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 from blank.
My homie Mute. No, but yeah, I want to shout out a lot of people that has helped me out in this game. There's a lot of these people. I might be forgetting some names, but shout out to first of all, I'm gonna give the credit to my tuner, Lazy. He's helped me out a lot. Lazy Tune for a lot of people. Shout out my minions. Shout out H2B Ryan. He's helped me out with a couple of my races. Shout out Factor. Shout out Tron. Shout out Tron. Jesus Rodriguez. Right there from
Fucking full name again.
How many Jesus Rodriguez is there, though?
Right. None of those. They're only at Home Depot.
Yeah, so oh, shout out my nigga Camel. That's my nigga right there. That's about it. Oh, shout out. I already
You
said your name.
shout out
Oh, did
Factor.
Shout out Kevin.
Damn, fuck him
I
then,
was worried about the minions yelling dick on
Kevin, first time I met him was at the track. He helped me out. Then we ended up reuniting again at the shootout. He was there supporting. I heard him in a couple videos. I got 100 on this car.
All day.
But yeah, bro. I mean, like I said, just a lot of people that I'm forgetting. There's a lot of people that I know.
You didn't even say your dad.
Well, shout out my dad for sure. My bad.
That should have been first.
Wow. Dad's shut down. That's all
Hey,
stars.
Dad's gonna come out here. All right, power's off. Dark. Don't come in until the Mustang's fixed.
See if I tell your broken shit again.
Oh, call outs.
Oh,
Here we go.
Call outs.
Call outs.
As soon as this car gets tuned, y'all ready, niggas. Gotta get ready, because I'm coming out hot. Ryan.
H2B Ryan.
H2B Ryan. I'm going to the 707 just because you came to the 530. But after the ready niggas, you can tune on. But yeah, I'm gladly to race Ryan. He got one. He wants his dub, so I'm gonna give him a chance to that. I don't know. I'd probably like to race Steven, but he's hella fast. But
I said his new setup, he's about to be quick.
he's gonna be flying fast.
You might want to finish that one.
Even with that one, his new setup's gonna be pretty crazy.
But my homie Steven,
I think it's not
I'll
the
race you at a butt naked road. No prep. Bring it on. Head up.
Slow down, Jordan.
Oh.
Why you gotta go there though? Why don't you speak up so the camera can hear you?
I said
Motherfucker.
sorry. I write down the notes that I gotta put for later on because I'll forget. But yeah,
Cool,
don't
man.
turn your car off in the middle of a race. till you cross the finish line.
Don't sleep at the light.
Or if your car breaks an axle, push that motherfucker down the track.
And wear a belt. You power line dudes, I'm buying y'all all belts or some string.
I see my nigga Tron.
They all pull their pants up. Hey, did you watch the Knock TV video? Have you watched it yet? You gotta watch the rest of the shootout. Little by little, as the car's coming down to the finish line, they lose people that were pushing the car.
Oh, I got tired.
The driver's like, shit in the nitrous. Yeah, but like I said,
So call out. So you got Ryan will call out. You got the
Redding guys for sure. Cause I'm not okay. We squashed beef and all this bullshit, drama aside. But just the way that it went down, I'm coming back to get my dub. That's that. If any of you guys see this episode and you guys are front wheel drive, and we can come to an agreement, hit me up. My IG's 1SCK24.
down below.
We'll tag it.
You guys
You can reach out to me.
Reach out to.
We can all get a hold of them.
Here we go with this fucking friend setting up
Oh.
shit.
No, I
My boy got a hella fast ass
You're right,
car.
My boy just got a hella fast ass car, bro.
Yorona 2.0, Steven, I forgot
Steve
his
H to be able to do this.
Steve H2B. You guys want to make something happen?
Lock it in.
We can lock it in. I'll try to. I can maybe go to LA, but I'm in Yuba City. It's 45 minutes up north from Sacramento. So if we can come even up to like an agreement as half of the.
Fucking Bakersfield, right? The Grapevine.
Yeah, we can do Bakersfield and Fresno,
We'll
whatever.
go see Mason.
Huh?
We'll go see Mason.
We'll
Right,
go see Mason.
lock
Yeah.
yourself in two races. Steven H2B and Mason.
We can get something from Mason going on for sure. I want to have Mason on my team though, because he's one of the top dogs right now. But yeah, or actually, when you guys go interview Mason, hit me up. I'm trying to go with them. Maybe we can get some jam going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just have to talk to them and. But yeah, that.
You better ready because because with my new job, I'm gonna have no time off, so we're gonna have to be doing some podcasts. Because we got a lot of LA people coming up, and so it's going to be kind of rough with my new job, so we're going to have to be able to get down there and shoot. So
We'll discuss that later.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
But yeah, like I said, I'm willing to race for that name, that Yorona name. I think my car deserves it, but if you think your car deserves it, we can race for it too. Like I said, just front wheel drive guys. I'll race some rear wheel drive cars, but it's just, I'll say it a lot of times. I own a rear wheel drive now, so I know hooking on a rear wheel drive is no problem. Front wheel drive.
Well, once that axle gets fixed and that car gets dialed in, you can lock in some rear-wheel drive races also.
We'll be doing some rear wheel drive racing too. But yeah, if any front wheel drive wants to race this car, if we can come up to an agreement where it's fair on both sides, I'll make anything happen for sure. Because like I said, I feel like street racing is where it's at. I want to make street racing great again.
I'm about to buy you a fucking Trump hat. Make sure you're racing great again.
But yeah, so
Make America fast again.
any sponsorships want to hit me up?
Well, you got the biggest one right there.
Except Jeff. I would like to have some nitrous outlet stuff on my car.
He already got the 1320 headers on.
That's what I told you earlier. If you need a better set of headers, let me know. I can get them built.
I got some. Actually, you know what? You guys might think I'm a big. Since I was doing all motor setups. I did a lot of research and shit like that on headers. DTR.
Yeah,
Danny. Yep. He was Six Sigma before.
Yep.
I actually got a set of headers myself. They're up somewhere there. Six Sigma, Myers for the win. Both of you guys have some badass headers. Myers, he went MIA for a little bit.
Who?
Danny.
Yep.
And Myers went over, but I would love to have one of you guys' headers. I don't know, hit me up.
If you're buying a Myers header, you're buying it used because he's done building parts.
Oh, okay. Well, if Danny, I'm willing to.
Switch real quick.
Honestly,
Danny.
if I could recommend you any 3 headers for this setup, it would be a Danny header, a Myers header, or an ASP header.
Danny for the win.
I'm just telling you, those are the 3 best headers you can get for that car.
Yeah, so I'm probably this car is still not at its best. But like I said, it's just it always works. So, like I said, any sponsorship, any sponsors want to help me out, make this motherfucker faster for the East Coast guys?
Don't do it, you'll go broke. You'll got too many builds. You'll go broke.
No, I'm saying about this
Oh,
car.
just this one. Just
This one right here. My homie's right here trying to set me up with East Coast guys.
Right?
East Coast guys are really fast, so. But I
when
think
you're like Sonic and you own fucking oil fields.
I think a lot of the companies from the West Coast help the East Coast guys.
Yeah, they do.
So they should just
running Myers headers.
yeah. So a lot of these so one of these West Coast help a West Coast nigga out. And like I said, I'm down to fucking throw it down for sure.
Well,
Alright, man. Thanks for being on the show.
yeah.
Alright,
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Cisco. We'll see you guys.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Minions.